Alright, here we are with Chronicles of Darkness, Creepy Rashomon Marine Buffet, Mage the Awakening, 2nd edition, The Fallen World Chronicles, Episode 2. I'm Devin, the storyteller. And to my left is...
Nicole playing Leo Kelly.
Kevin playing...
Codename Persephone.
Right, yes. That's the
your
thing.
code names. You have really legitimate, mature code names.
Yes, of course. Kevin playing Kaiser Vargas or Leviathan.
And Peter as Fyodor Petrov, aka the Magister.
The Magister will remember that.
Oh, I will.
Alright, gang. What happened in Episode 1?
We went to go follow ley lines, and the part of the building that was supposed to be there wasn't. And there was a part of a different building there, and we're like, the fuck? And it was magic. And also a bunch of little creepy bugs were in the other place where we need to go.
Also
So I
found
can
a
find
bunch of creepy owls hanging on a tree.
They were just owls. They were just owls being Halloween.
And then you hang out with some mages.
You hung out with the Atlantis 1 mages.
Oh my god. Fucking David Bowie fucking kaleidoscope cannon or whatever the shit.
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope, what is it?
Kaleidoscope Comet.
Comet. Fucking lord.
The Enigma machine.
This character in this timeline doesn't know him in the other timeline, so all I know of him is that, so it's like, okay, I guess you're cool in character. Out of character, I'm giving you so many middle fingers right now.
Someone's quirky.
Somebody has a shadow. Alright, well, you guys went to your little party and went home and presumably went to bed. And because none of you have jobs or lives outside of
I have a
being
job.
mage.
I mean, I have like a hobby that also gives me money because I run a shop.
I quit mine the moment I found out I had magic.
Right?
I like mine because I get to use magic with it.
I like mine because I can just steal easier.
I have Eartha Kitt on my side. I don't need a job.
She pays for herself.
So, yeah, the three of you wake up on a new day. A new start.
A whole new world.
What the hell do you guys want to do today? You have obsessions and things, and because you're not vampire-y, you don't have to be stuck on time slots. So, you know, coordinate amongst yourselves. Morning cycle.
Oh man, I wanted to ask, Spectre? Is that his name?
Yeah, that's the mage's name, Spectre.
Okay, I wanted to ask Spectre about Sam Jacobs as well, actually. But then we cut the session and
You can always phone him. I'm sure he'll love that.
I don't think I have his phone number
I mean,
or know how to find him.
All you knew of Spectre was that he ran all crime in Atlantis 1, like a James Bond villain.
I mean, he knows someone that does crime, so I bet they know each other.
Yeah. Okay.
The only one I know that would actually know him is
Mentor?
Don't know her name. Not the mentor. She's named Bliss. The Japanese
Murder.
assassin.
Do you know where she is?
I do not, but she's the only person I know that knows him.
Quick, what's the Japanese assassin's name?
Blood Orchid.
Blood Orchid.
I kind of assumed that Peter was taking notes on characters' names, so
Oh,
I didn't
Peter.
take notes on my characters.
Sailor Moon.
So,
Peter.
like, if I actually have to keep notes of characters' names, I will, but I haven't done it yet.
I ain't
So,
shit.
Meticulous note-keeping Peter, you failed us once again.
Well, her name is Ash.
Ash, oh, perfect. I had forgot. The look Kevin is giving after the shit Kevin went through keeping notes on his game.
So many notes. I have so many pages in that document. Oh my god.
Right?
How to kill each and every one of you.
Yes.
It's not hard. Get Tansy, fighty.
Yeah, basically. Throw more clowns at her until she snaps.
all you really needed to do is use someone that could redirect my attacks. Or
That clown.
have someone trust me, get me to trust them enough that I'll betray everyone.
Honey was still possessed the whole time.
I mean,
The witch can kill some children, Tansy, and she's not bringing them back.
I killed
What the
younglings.
fuck do I care?
An ogle.
You
Were
killed
they
a bunch of
mine?
children. Yeah, you're orphans.
I'm gonna go count them right now.
I'm gonna go count them.
I tattooed them all so I can remember.
They have little tags on their ears.
Oh my god.
Last year I had 27 orphans, and this year I only have 35. I want more.
Keep up with the inflation, children. Keep up with the
Some of these
inflation.
orphans are much bigger than last year's, though, Tansy. So you have to account for the difference.
You keep
Yeah,
track of them by weight, not by number.
Stones on a scale. You're Dudley.
There's this one kid that's been getting really fat so that we can other people can steal some of my kids without me noticing. So eventually it's just this one really fat kid and I'm like, it's the same amount of kids, what?
Oompa, loompa.
Why isn't the largest of them eat the other 5?
It's
Establish
obvious.
dominance.
Tansy's like, it's obvious that the largest and unlovablest of the orphans is eating the smaller, weaker orphans. Thus, the amount of orphans stays the same.
Where were we?
Jesus fucking Christ.
We got on an orphan eating tangent, as we do.
This is every mage.
Okay, sorry, so Bliss is our mentor.
Bliss is your mentor, not
Then
your
there's,
sire.
Kaleidoscope comment.
I'm just gonna spell it Kaleidoscope.
Calliope.
Comet, not canon. Equals Michael Iron Man.
I mean, you can go find Michael Iron Man. That'll be
Spectre.
great.
Spector equals
All caps with dots in between the name.
SPE.
equals Crime Boss Skullface.
Why is everyone involved in this Mage Society a criminal?
Hydra.
David Bowie's not a criminal unless you count being genderly ambiguous in the 80s, Kevin.
I mean, that wasn't a crime in the 80s.
Pretty sure Alan Turing would argue that.
Was he from the 80s? I
No,
think
he wasn't. He was in World War
I was
II.
like, right?
Just everyone comments on Alan Turing.
But, like, he's a communist, which is just the worst crime of all. She's a drug dealer.
Okay, communist is one thing. He's also a Freemason. He's the 80s version of the Church of, we don't have to mention it legally on air.
Yeah. One of them's a murderer for hire.
Oh, I thought one of the three of us.
A
I'm like, have you
murderer
been
for
keeping
hire.
secrets?
My darling.
Stephen, have you been telling lies?
Bliss is Miss Frizzle, so she, like, kidnaps children and takes them on
I
to
mean,
space.
no, she has mind. She's a psychonaut. Get
What
on
are
this
those-
bus. It's just an old school bus with plants on it. Here we go, kids. Vroom, vroom. They're all knocked out. She turns off the chloroform gas.
One of them runs all crime in the city. All crime.
All crime. Air quotes.
Is his group called Hydra?
No, it's called Spectre.
And he's called Spectre?
Yeah, he is Spectre. It's a shouting. He's literally invoking the James Bond villain organization. Hydra's actually a ripoff of Spectre because they couldn't legally use the name.
Good to know.
Fun fact. He's going heavy on the imagery here.
Crime Boss Skullface Spectre leader.
Then the hero rises to defeat him.
Wasn't there someone else?
Ash, it's a vampire.
No, but I thought there were 4 mages.
Did she say she
besides
was a
us.
vampire? I don't think she revealed
No,
that.
we don't know that.
She's a sleepwalker.
She's a sleepwalker.
Yeah, that's
she
what we
can
think.
hold
'Cause
spells.
I think I tried to read her aura, or I was like, "Is she triggering my mage sight?" And you're like, "Nah, she's just a dude."
She's just a dude.
So, yeah.
And I deducted that she's probably a sleepwalker.
Yeah. I think Michael Kaleidoscope comment mentioned that she was a sleepwalker, like an associate.
So yeah, therefore there's Bliss, Comet, there's Spectre, and there's Ash. And then there's us. 3 and 3.
Wait, shit. Okay, so
Pretty healthy mage population.
Magic
6.
Star equals Freador equals Peter.
Anyway.
I need to write this shit down. There's such stupid names.
In the meantime, Kevin, what are you doing with your morning?
Yeah.
Kaiser wakes up very hungover, bag of inexplicable Halloween candy at his side,
Candy corn.
just full of candy corn. It's like, oh god.
Halloween's coming up. The bulk zone's going to have them. We'll just get candy corn. You can try it.
Candy corn's great.
I thought you said you've never had it.
I'm the one that's never had it.
You've
Yeah,
never
have I.
had candy corn?
No, neither is this guy.
I mean, he's from, like, the Eurasia zone.
Yeah,
For 1984. Of course he hasn't had it. They didn't have supermarkets till the 80s.
You're just saying the weirdest shit.
Harry killed his own parents. He just doesn't remember it.
Right?
But yeah, and then he heads to a newspaper stand to pick up all the weird gossip mags.
The Weekly World News
Yes.
and the Hearts for Atlantis, whatever.
Yeah,
Halloween edition. Oh my.
and just sit in a park with a pair of scissors and those, cropping out things that are clearly, that would have leads, or interesting things, or things that are clearly not just fake.
UFOs sighted above the waters of Atlantis 1.
Shit like that.
Lizard
keep
people... What? Sorry?
I was gonna say, definitely keep an eye out for any little bugs I mentioned.
Batboy is a pinball wizard.
Seen that a few
It's a
times.
picture of that elephant man dude who wears a zoot suit playing pinball.
He's so weird looking.
He apparently got the record at the local arcade. He just played a game of pinball for 18 hours on the same quarter.
Yeah.
When they interviewed him, he was like, "I'm a vampire, so I have supernatural abilities at pinball."
A bad boy.
Did he fucking say that? You quoted
That's
us
in
saying
the
that?
that's the quote in the article.
Jesus fucking Lord, Ira!
He won't survive.
There's even like a little bracket that says that makes the motion of him going blah.
Everyone probably just assumes he's a performance artist.
I'm a bad boy. I'm a
But,
vampire. Nobody
the
cares.
vampires should care about that. Because
No.
none of them bothered to read the tabloids?
No, see, if Ira goes missing, then you know shit is real because someone offed him because he's the easiest target.
He's their canary.
Yeah.
I guess.
As long as Ira's around with his arcade, everything's safe.
Because there's actually got a collection of things about Ira, just
Who is Batboy?
because he's a fucking weirdo and it's interesting. And yeah,
You gotta be. It's okay. Vampires love Atlantis 1 because the sun's not here, so we can be up all the time. We run your government.
also because this is a local paper, keep an eye out for like photos of people where like any symbol that he's noticing people have in common or anything like that.
There is a little puff piece on an ex-Freemason who's like, "There's secret societies at Atlantis 1. They control the government. The Freemasons control the government." And this is right next to the column about the Batboy of the arcade. The arcade Nosferatu.
So yeah, keep an eye on what that guy's wearing, anything that's mentioned in the article about how to spot these guys.
It's like they have iron rings from the Order of Canada.
The Order of Canada.
That's a real thing. There's an engineering Order of Canada, and you get like an iron ring when you graduate from it, and are good at being whatever.
That means they aren't fairies. So
It might not be called Iron.
maybe not. Maybe not. I should experiment with that. I should get my hands on a ring and see if it's cold iron.
I mean, I
Make
guess.
sure they aren't fairies.
But you'd have to also get your hands on a fairy to see if fairies are actually hurt by that.
Oh, that is true.
The local heritage museum has dragged in a shipwreck and has loaded it up into like the Atlantis 1 Heritage Museum. Like they
Holy
trawled.
shit.
What?
I want to go there.
Yeah, they trawled it in from the ocean floor. Same crew that found the Titanic.
I want to break in and explore that later. So I'm going to put that on the list for later of aspirations.
Perfect. There's a lot of little insane articles that have really no bearing. You know, owls populations increased 300%.
There's no natural predators.
Yeah, rats and cats and bat populations are being hurt by it. So local conservationists are trying to just pick up the owls and move them somewhere else.
Yeah, basically trying to keep track of any trends of things coming up. You know, like constant newspapers about, oh hey, this is the thing that's happening, or like the owl thing. Seems...
Missing people. A local business went under. Yeah, one of those kind of like fake shops, Terrell and Squibb, just closed up shop. Turns out that ghost busting isn't that profitable in Atlantis 1 for a tourist trade.
Which is funny because there's a lot of ghosts here. I would know that because I have death. So that's
There's a fair amount of ghosts in Atlantis.
So unless they're fucking hacks, they should be able to notice that.
Yeah, the company foreclosed and just shut down the property, and like because they own the land on it, people aren't investigating or doing anything with it. It's just going to stay there until they sell it off to someone else.
I'm gonna write that down as a possible infiltration thing. Later.
Yeah, you have your serial killer wall of like tabloid stuff.
Yeah, basically, it's like, oh hey, this thing is here, and it's like, oh.
There's a lot of There's a few articles that have been pinned to your wall by Earth Kit about local cat food and fisheries that have been contaminated with mercury and stuff.
Yeah, Predator says a list in a notebook of like food that he can't buy for her now when she's in her cat form, which is often because it costs essence to be a human.
Yeah, she's not going to do that.
Yeah.
She's a cat.
So the rat population is really down?
Surface-wide, but in the sewers, they're everywhere. Because the owls can't get down there because the owls live in an aviary. Like, the parks that have birds in them have an aviary.
Okay. Just wanted to know because those bugs are actually disguised as rats.
That is true, actually.
Maybe it's connected. It's a mystery, gang.
That gets cut out as well. And yeah, that's his morning, basically, is investigating all that.
A lot of leads, a lot of weird things going on in Last One. It's chock full of Captain Crunch mystery cereal.
Carolyn Squibb, and the museum.
Yeah.
Oh, you Fyodor.
Well, I think I want to make a domain for myself.
Oh, you're gonna hack off a bit of your soul and ram it into the ground?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's pause and look at the rules for soul hacking. Okay, so Peter, for his character Fyodor, the Magister, is going to make a soul stone. This is an extended roll, which we haven't done yet, listeners.
Oh no, making a soul stone is not extended at all. It's just easy. You enchant something into your soul stone, basically, by sacrificing a dot of willpower, and it happens.
Oh, you just make the soul stone with the roll?
Yeah, without the roll.
Like you don't roll, you just make the soul stone?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your size 2 object that you're going to imprint your Nimbus into?
A nice crystal.
A crystal, okay.
Yeah.
How big is size 2?
Cat?
Yeah, that's
Oh shit, those are big.
Yeah, like a gun or a sword or something.
Guns are much smaller than cats. Guess depending on the kind of gun.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, crystal. Fucking Zeo crystal here. Go Power Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you lose a willpower dot. It's gone.
And then I make the detachment roll.
Right, hubris roll. Roll hubris, Morty.
Okay. Where's my hubris roll?
Let's see. We're gonna roll some dice because fucking around with your own soul and ripping it out and shit costs you, wisdom.
Enlightened, so 5 dice is it? No, that's 8. I'm not 7, so 3 dice.
All right, roll your 3 dice.
Yeah. Aha! Success.
Ah, you didn't become less of a person.
But I get an arcane beat because I risk detachment.
Oh fuck yeah! Arcane beats. Peter's got the
Whoa.
first beat of the session. He's just beating right off.
Beating it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So.
Okay, now you have a soul stone. You have a fucking crystal you put a bit of your soul into. It is there. That happened.
Yeah. And then I start making a domain, which is an extended roll.
So now we're going to do it to making a domain. The domain's a cool thing that makes Paradox not a problem when you're casting it and gives you various bonuses to stuff. It's basically a way to set up a nice home base.
Yeah.
So Peter is going to roll Gnosis plus Arcanum.
Yeah.
What's your Gnosis plus Arcanum for the Arcanum?
4. I'm using Prime.
So he's using Prime, so that means he has 4 dice. Now, what for an extended roll, that means he's allowed to make 4 rolls before, and if he doesn't get enough successes, he fucks up. So, creating a domain is 3 successes for each soul stone used to make the domain, and it's 1 hour per roll. So Peter can make 1 roll every hour
For the next 4 hours.
for the next 4 hours, and if he gets at least 3 successes, he makes the domain.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend a willpower, just to power myself up.
You're really afraid of losing this roll.
Might as well make it good.
Go for it.
Let's see. What do I have? 1 success.
Jesus. Alright, hour 1.
Okay. I can spend another willpower.
Maybe you were valid in being afraid of losing.
Yeah. 1 success, 2 success, 3, 4.
You did it!
Aha!
So you've taken the soul stone, rammed it into your home base where you set up all your magic,
Yep.
and
It's the main.
it's a domain now. That means things.
Yeah. It's power. And I complete my aspiration for the day.
You did complete your aspiration.
Another beat.
Yes. Beatmania.
Okay, so I think that's my morning.
Alright, and now we cut to Persephone.
Yes.
I was going to call your character Patchouli.
Percussion.
I mean,
Pachinko.
she's pretty hippie. Alright, like I could just go into the ocean, but
Oh, sure.
I don't really have a reason to other than I like doing it.
I mean, one of his Weekly World News articles was about the ghost diver.
Well, I know, but this is the morning when they're already doing other shit.
So going to the ocean involve like going to some blast doors that keep the pressure out and so on, so it might be a bit more complicated.
You'd have to find an exit point.
Yeah.
There's no
Flash
easy
yourself
way
out.
to there's no easy way for someone to commit suicide in Atlantis 1 by going through the doors.
Yeah.
Unless you're using, matter just to transmute the wall into see-through, like no clip.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can do no clip. I forgot I could do that actually.
No, that'll let the water into the city!
Oh no, how do I do it the other way around? I know I actually had thought of this like 2 nights ago and I don't remember what my response was.
Just water blasting in, killing everyone. Why, Nicole? I thought you loved us!
Oh wait, I can
up.
go into the places where like pods go out or where the exit is. And just like sneak out because I have powers to be sneaky.
Go down to the basement to get flushed out by Kane Zozo by pissing her off.
I mean, I'm not gonna do that, and I don't know that exists.
But then, like, if you go out, how are you gonna get back in, too?
Yeah. That's a
You're
problem.
gonna bang on the door, people are gonna see you and dispel your magic.
What if you fell into a trench and you're down there and it's like, oh, my magic is running out?
Better find it hollow. I need to make this last longer. Excellent innovation.
Eartha, kid's safe. I'm not doing anything, darling.
She's like at the glass where Persephone's like drowning and she's just like looking at the fish and going like,
Darling, tell me your keys. Thank you.
Tapping
at the
on the
glass.
glass, then puts her paw up and brings down the little blind.
Darling, where do you live? Okay, thank you.
Oh wait,
I'll steal your stuff.
I have remote control with Matter 1. That means I can control machines.
Ooh.
So I can go to the doors and go out, and then use the doors to come back in.
The doors are policed. So people don't do exactly what you're suggesting and kill themselves or flood the city by fucking with the airlocks.
there's gotta be waterways out of the city.
I mean, there is one way, which is jumping on the back of a train, because the trains go through the pressurized parts.
Huh.
Yeah, remember? You guys were on the roof. There's this whole thing.
We were on the roof for a very brief amount of time. We just
Yeah,
left
if you
off
kept going, it
and
would have
left
gone in between. There's an in-between part that's not pressurized because it zips through really fast.
Yeah, Caesar did that one time. Or was going to do that and realized he didn't need to because he can just go inside the train.
Hmm.
So yeah, actually I can do that. I forgot about the trains.
Crime train. But then how are you gonna get back inside?
on a crime train.
Are you immune to being hit by trains? Is that a condition? Being hit by a train? How do you get back from that?
I guess you have to start climbing the dome and then try to like get up over top of it again. Like this is fucking Skyrim.
I mean, you could go back up, jump off, jump down with some iron boots, then when you're done, just take them off, and it'll take you a couple hours to get back.
I make sure no one sees you and quiescences your spell.
Yeah.
Alright, that isn't fun anymore.
It's hard. You gotta work with people to get easy access to the dock.
If you only had space,
If only you knew people that knew the city.
you know, the crime people, they probably are doing some smuggling.
The crime people.
Yeah.
The marine biology center would be an easy out.
That was my other idea the other day.
My idea was to go.
But, like,
My idea was to go to the biology center and ask about these crustaceans.
You ever see a cockroach wearing a rat skin? You're like, what? Bear maces you?
I guess we always start the St. Jacobs investigation by finding something of this so we can do some remote scrying and, you know, space magic.
forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
That makes everything way easier.
Yes.
I was just gonna go to like the Russian Dome and be like, I don't know, yell for the KGB to come get me.
Abduct me.
Abduct me! I reject capitalism!
Jump me in. Jump me in.
Jump me in.
Yeah, alright, whatever, let's skip my morning.
Okay.
I did nothing all morning. I was like, I'm gonna go into the. Oh, right, I can't. This is
Logistics. I mean, instead of spending the morning trying to go outside, you can spend the morning trying to find someone that can get you easy access outside. Yeah. Might be worth a roleplay or two.
I don't know anyone.
You know your teacher!
Miss
Forgot she
Frizzle.
existed.
Oh my god!
Prison number.
I was trying to think of like actual people I knew.
Actual people.
Yeah, like, you know,
And those caricatures.
those random gang members I know or something. I'm like, they wouldn't get me out of the city. They're like low-level gang warriors.
That's right.
No, see, you go
They
to
exist to hold spells for you.
the low-level guys to get the bigger fish, and eventually get flushed out.
There's one thing I'd like to do this morning, actually, I forgot about.
Alright.
Is I want to use all these newspaper clippings and magazine clippings I have to make a perfect collage of those rat parasite things I saw.
A perfect collage.
Like collage. Like, you know, a picture of them, an image. So I can present it to, you know, someone who specializes in undersea, you know, animals and creatures. And
You mean you're going to draw a picture of them?
Yeah, basically. Just
You're not going to
use
cut out a
collage.
bunch of newspaper magazines and put them in the shape of them.
That's what
Like-
he's doing.
Like a serial killer?
I mean,
Yes.
Um,
So it looks more
Zero,
photorealistic.
so-
like you're going to cut out pictures and staple them together. You're not going to take like newspaper articles
Expression 2.
and make like you're talking like written text articles in the shape of a crab monster.
No, I mean actual pictures.
Okay. No, okay, I got you now.
Picture collage.
Like I'm thinking like Weekly World news articles, Hillary Clinton adopts a baby alien, like all these articles, but if you like look way far away on the poster board, it's shaped like a crab, cockroach,
I
spider.
may not know.
And it's like, what? Call the police. Mages don't know right from wrong.
I mean, probably notes about what I've seen of them, like behavior, location, stuff like that. That would be done in magazine print and stuff like that. It's like I could draw a picture and write down notes, or so yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, perfect. You have that. That's fine. It's fine.
Now I just need to find a marine biologist.
If only one existed that was famous.
Yeah. If only.
All right, I guess we'll pass time then. Are you guys gonna meet up, hang out, get together for the goddamn session?
Let's meet up at the arcade in our usual seat or at our usual table, so we can get more pumpkin coffee.
What was the name of the arcade? I know the name.
It wasn't Hell's Kitchen or anything. It was
No
like,
windows, no clocks.
right, I actually did write that down. That was the one thing I wrote down last session.
No windows, no clocks.
So yeah, we'll meet up there.
All right, you meet up at no windows, no clocks at like 11 a.m.
Just before the breakfast menu switches over.
Yeah.
So we can order something at the last minute.
Like assholes.
Yeah, the banana pancake.
The waitress comes up. Welcome to no. Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
So, what would you like for breakfast? Our breakfast menu consists of eggs and pancakes and orange soda.
Do you still have pumpkin coffee?
No,
Really?
it was a limited time item.
Wait, it ended right after Halloween? That's
I reached
expedient.
back
It
to the
was
time.
a
to
limited
my session
time
sauce.
item. Then she gives you the breakfast menu, which has only 3 items on it: orange juice, pancakes, eggs.
I'll take all 3.
So
Not
will
even
I.
Coffee?
Let me get you the adult menu.
Yay!
The adult menu has coffee and liqueur coffee. It's 2-sided.
Yesterday they were being all bitchy about trying to get liquor in the morning.
Why would you get the adult menu? They don't put a smiley face whipped cream or
Yeah.
pre-smiley face on your pancakes.
I just want coffee.
What the fuck's the point?
I mean, I already had breakfast. It's like 11. It's like halfway through the day.
Wait, you wake up at a reasonable time?
Depending on your point of view.
She's
I
like
usually
turning
get
the
up
menu over in her hand. coffee, liquor coffee.
Just normal coffee, please.
No
With
problem.
cream and sugar.
She just gazes at the basket of sugar packets
On your table.
Well, like, I don't know what kind of place this is. Some places put it in themselves, some places have it on the
And we just
table.
don't look at it at all. We just stare at her the whole time with coffee and sugar and cream.
She leaves and comes back. You guys get your breakfast. There's like a little bundle of tokens. Like, like a little 5-pack of tokens at each one.
Awesome.
You know
Your
what?
coffee has a lot of whipping cream in it.
Alright.
You gonna have that?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Kaiser had like his spoon near the
Oh,
mug.
yeah, sure, you want some?
Oh yeah, he just scoops all the whipped cream off onto the pancakes.
This place is weird.
It's, like, I was actually just want to say this. It's an arcade, though. This isn't a restaurant. They happen to have food at an arcade. It's not a restaurant. No wonder they don't have a lot of breakfast food. What the fuck?
It's cheaper than a regular restaurant.
And you get tokens.
And the tokens.
It's that is one. Everything is expensive here.
It's like 5 free games of foosball.
Foosball.
Yeah. Like little football
I know what
thingies.
food is. I've seen Community.
So, you guys found out anything? Anything new to report?
Not really. It's hard to get out of the city.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, there's an elevator. You can just go, but you have a ticket.
I think she means,
I mean, like, outside.
outside.
I want to go outside.
Oh. That would be problematic.
I mean, they do have a submarine base.
Yeah.
Those are
expensive.
probably
Yeah,
expensive and hard to get into. I could probably sneak in, but...
Yeah, I thought about just, like, sneaking by the security guards they have there, but, I mean, they're paid to be security guards. Presumably they're good at their jobs.
I mean, I know some guys. I could just, hand them a little money, and maybe they won't be there for a bit.
That would be great.
So, aren't we looking for Sam Jacobs?
Yeah, I don't know where to start, because my only lead is the KGB, and I don't know where to find them other than going to the Russian Dome.
Do you have any of his stuff?
Not on me.
Can you get some?
Yeah, I know where he lived. He
Okay.
lives.
Because, well, there are ways of tracking him through that.
Yeah, we attempted to track the perpetrator of the engine room
Yeah.
heist.
Yeah.
So, we can pick something up like that.
That'd be great, actually. That's way easier than trying to track down the KGB. Alright, yeah, let's go grab some stuff from his house. His daughter should be at... What day is it?
Day after Halloween.
Day after Halloween.
So she'd probably
What
still
day
be
of the
off.
week is this?
A weekday.
Okay, she's probably at school.
How old is she? 18,
17.
14?
She's at high school still.
We're gonna rob a house.
Yes. But I mean, don't rob it, but we're gonna find some stuff of his.
So only rob it of specific things of
Yes.
value to him and probably her. Things she can't replace.
I'm trying to find her dad for her. Don't try to make this into a thing.
Oh no, I'm not. It's just, that's
so
my
one thing
favorite
we
thing
can't
to take.
replace.
I mean, if it's a hairbrush, that's all we need really. Just grab some hair or something of it. That would be the
Some
best.
nail clippers.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever's the most connected with him is the best. Photos are good, but yeah, clippings are better.
All right, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Yeah. Alright, we go to his house.
Okay. His house is there. Where it was in the vampire game. Just a normal person house.
In the promenade dome because he got land.
Land.
Because he's an architect.
Land rights. A matter of land. Life and death. The
So,
house is locked and no one looks home.
there are probably people around here. Probably shouldn't let them see us.
Oh, don't worry, they won't notice a thing.
The only people around here is someone walking their dog. It's a small yappy dog and a mime.
A mine?
Yeah, street performer.
We're gonna have to kill the mine. I'm sorry, it's just what we're gonna have
You
to
see,
do.
that's like Charlie Chaplin, except now.
No, he's not dressed like Charlie Chaplin.
Why is that Nazi here? Why is Hitler here?
Why was he dressed like Hitler?
Why is Hitler here? I mean, I knew time magic existed, but who would do this?
So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the front door and... Oh.
But there's like a fucking mime?
Hey, it's on the street corner, mimey.
Bizarre. Picture this like a
Sense
residential
motive.
area.
Sense motive.
Oh god, he's a spirit of silence.
And I mean, I'm assuming he's not triggering our mage site, he's just a mime.
It's just mimey.
Mimes are weird. They're not usually included in general random descriptions of things unless they're important.
He's like a French Parisian mime, like with like the stripy shirt and the dots on his cheek.
That's really uncomfortable.
No, see, guys, the Charlie Chaplin mime is the beast, and he reminds people that Hitler
He's
was
not Charlie
bad.
Chaplin! Though it is the Charlie Chaplin guy from Halloween. He just went to work today because he didn't get drunk by a vampire.
Stupid bastard.
Stupid Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you. Others
He was all in black and white on Halloween, remember?
Yeah.
He had the white makeup already because he's a mime! That's hilarious!
He's like, I'm already dressed for Halloween. I'm sure gonna have fun tonight.
They left him in a dumpster.
Probably got fired.
He probably didn't have fun. People probably actually kept thinking he was dressed as Hitler and he got super angry.
Someone yelled that across the street. Also, he can't get fired from a job he does busking.
Oh, that is true. So yeah, I'm gonna just break into that house. I got
1 success.
2 successes, which is enough.
Alright, you're able to get through the tumbler lock.
Okay, pausing, I'm gonna look under the welcome mat or a stone that's near the door.
Stone.
I told her to move all of that when her dad went missing.
Oh yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried.
I would just hate
Under
if
the
I...
mat is a lighter, under the stone is a pack of smokes.
Oh wow,
Jeez.
don't mind if I do.
I hope those are her dad's.
Well, they're mine now.
You
And
gotta
that'll
be careful, they're the marijuana cigarettes.
Are they
Oh wait,
actually?
really?
Yeah, they're yours.
She stole them from you.
I did. What? Sorry, did I sell
Sold.
drugs to her dad?
You sold
Probably
drugs.
not.
You sold drugs to gang members who You made drugs
Yeah,
for gang members
that's right.
who
I don't
redistributed
sell
through the
drugs
city.
directly.
Yeah.
Look at your sins.
I'm like shocked.
Yeah, this will teach her to smoke the Mary Jane. Now let's just light up a cigarette and walk into our house, wipe my feet off on the mat.
And then she comes back home.
Home and it's gonna
Oh.
smell like weed in here.
Oh, is Daddy home? You're not smoking those.
I love his clothes. It's just,
It smells
oh
like
my
Daddy.
god, that's probably something that people would think. That's amazing.
Anyway, you open the door. The house is dark. There's someone sleeping on the couch. It also smells like licorice in here.
I'm gonna step back a few feet.
Can I look up and see if it's her?
It's clearly her.
Do you have any chloroform?
I mean,
It's not that kind of game.
just close the door and knock. Something hard.
Like, why the fuck would anyone have chloroform? That's so fucked.
I mean, well,
But like, I
you?
think I actually do have the power to turn any liquid into chloroform. So
But you're actually here and you know her, so you can just ask her for something
no, I
personal.
know. I'm
Hey,
just
this is
saying.
chloroform.
Actually, I'm curious if I can make chloroform. But yeah,
Probably more than 3.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is what.
I'm gonna go smoke at the corner so she doesn't realize I stole her stash.
Okay. How am I gonna explain that I would need?
Close the door.
Oh my god, you're going to a Kinko's to blow up some posters.
And head.
Oh, so that's for a photograph of him.
Well,
A literal
you-
photograph is a material sympathy connection because it's a recent photograph within a month.
I mean, you can
Well-
ask her for that, and while she's out, Kaiser can go in and rummage through the bathroom or something, and maybe find something.
Tampons and Wicca items. What the fuck?
Vanilla scented candles?
Why are these all from the same place?
They're from a VCR repair shop. There's stickers on them. There's shitty stickers that ruin items because they leave glue behind.
Oh, we didn't have that on the tampon.
But no, just
Not
a,
on the tampon,
just
on
a
the
photo is
box,
obviously
Peter.
gonna be enough. So,
Hmm?
just a photo is obviously gonna be enough. So, yeah, I'm gonna go smoke her cigarette somewhere else.
Alright, that mime is there in the corner.
I'm very thirsty. What can I do to ruin his life in this one?
Break his legs. He'll never play football again. His scholarship will be over.
How about you just summon the spirit of performance and ruin his life.
Kill him, and then his family will be grieving.
I mean, he's just doing a job.
He's busking, you piece of shit.
Well, you got lives.
Why don't you give him some Mary J's?
Ooh, and then report him to the police.
And then have him killed.
Ew, like a smell.
Yeah, actually, while Kai's just, chilling out there, he kind of offers this guy a cigarette.
Oh, he totally takes it and lights it up. He doesn't even mind that. He's just minding while smoking now.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's all fine.
He's doing like sleight of hand tricks with it, where it's like behind his ear and stuff, and you'll point at your breast pocket, and you'll be like, what? And it's there, because he's good at sleight of hand.
Oh, neat.
You're in mind, not a magician.
Gonna break his fingers the next time he reaches in there.
He didn't reach, he pointed.
I mean, he had to reach there to put it there.
Get out of my childhood, David
Or you
Blaine!
use a little space portal, just show
Wait,
it through.
because I'm magic, can I tell if he's actually using sleight of hand, or is this like...
Because I'm magic.
I literally am magic.
Do you have
Because I'm
space
magic, can I tell if
size?
he's actually accounting or using Excel?
I also actually have the merit, sleight of hand.
He's using sleight of hand.
Okay.
Ooh, then you can use sleight of hand on him to like...
I can.
Aha.
So we'll
You're
just sleight
fine.
of hand each other for a while and steal each other's wallets.
That's fine.
I
I was dressed like bullets. Anyway, you knock on the door.
Yes.
Some time goes by.
Someone chloroform.
You hear someone moving inside. She comes to the door. She has like a house coat thrown on and stuff. Hello? Can I...
Shit, what the fuck is that? Alice.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Just 1 second.
She looks disheveled.
Man, your little friend's a hot mess.
I mean, if we grabbed her, she'd be a connection. She's like a part of it.
Yeah, you could sacrifice her.
Chop off her hand. It's like, here, this is my friend, Theodore. And she's like, oh, nice to meet you. And he just chops off her hand. There, we've got it.
I got it!
I got my magical ingredient.
Hi, Alice.
How can I, help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if I could
I haven't
get...
seen you at church in a little while. What's up?
I'm not going to church.
I'm
Still haven't seen you there.
Oh.
Because she hasn't been going.
Oh.
Very licoricey smell coming off her breath.
Halloween. Respect.
She's just been sitting in here crying and eating black licorice.
No, she's been drinking!
Absinthe.
That's right.
What a fucking pretentious...
How dare she? Here,
She got a
have joint.
crate of it cheap because no one wants it because absinthe is for posers. So she bought it in bulk.
Absinthe so 19th century, guys.
I mean, actually, kudos to her for being able to drink that. It's really, really rough.
It's not grain alcohol. She got it from the same place she got Coors from. A Canada gentleman.
Just slap the liquor out of her thing, give her a blunt. It's like, there.
Anyway,
Nicole.
I was wondering if I could have a recent picture of your dad. I was gonna make some like posters and put them.
oh yeah, sure, one moment. She kind of stumbles her way into the dining room area and grabs a photo on the table with him and his friend. Just kind of gets the photo, comes back. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, good night. Thanks for dropping by.
Like I have the power to just purge her of being drunk. That seems like it'd be mean, and also then she just get drunk again.
She went out for Halloween and had some time to herself.
She's too young to drink!
Oh my god, you're such a Puritan.
She's a grieving daughter.
I know! That's why this is worrying. If she was just a teen, it's like, whatever, you're just a teen going out to drink. But she's like super sad and like day drinking alone
Oh,
in her
no.
bathrobe.
She's hungover from last night, it being Halloween.
A mopey teenager. Oh no.
It's not a mopey teenager. Her dad went missing, is probably dead.
Mopey teenager.
You guys are arguing in front of the house and the windows there. She's just hanging from the ceiling.
Oh my god!
And
No!
Peter's like, okay, you were right. I was wrong. I think I admit I was wrong.
Point Leo. So can we use her as a sacrifice now?
Point, Leo. Let's use your body to find her father.
Oh my
I
god!
mean, it'll be probably closer than the photograph.
We'll
I mean,
carve it up like a spring goose.
I mean, you needed a body to see about the whole if you can revive a corpse thing, and there's a body.
Study life and death.
We'll shove Eartha Kitt in there.
It's like, oh yes, Doc.
Look at me, I'm a cat pilot and a drunk teen.
drunk teen all the time.
Drunk Eartha Kit all the time, throwing bottles at mimes,
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
their blood. I'm a cat, darling. They're the land owls of the animal kingdom.
Ah,
Jesus Christ. In this version, it's not the owl spirit that rips a bunch of people apart.
Just Eartha Kitt.
Kitt. The vampires are like trying to figure it out. It's like, oh god, it's an owl spirit. No, it's just Eartha Kitt.
They're like, they have a broom, they're like hitting her out of a tree, she's like perching there as like a drunk teenager. No, stop!
And trails.
I'll thrash you, you brute! I have magic! My house servant will come and use magic to hurt you!
Bedazzle. Glitter, darling.
We'll bedazzle your graves.
So I got the picture.
So,
Don't even. I'd be super sad, Devin.
That would be super sad.
Especially because like my character's dad died when she was young. That's why this person was her touchstone when she was a vampire. Like
You're not shit now, now you're a wizard.
Well, don't worry. Mages don't have touchstones.
Yeah, moral connections are gonna weaken you.
and that's why you take the best friend merit.
You don't go to Torpor if you don't find any friends.
It's shitty GM armor. It's literally that. The GM can't kill them off without your express consent.
Oh, it's so good. That merit's great for shitty GMs. Anyway, you have the photo. It is a material sympathetic connection.
excellent. Let's go find him.
Okay. Let's go to my study. That'll be probably the best place.
You recently renovated.
Yeah. Well, I guess we drive off to my little new mansion thing.
Oh yeah, you have the little golf cart.
Yeah.
Makes a little putt sound.
At a brisk walking pace.
Yeah, there's a little parade, after Halloween parade going for really no reason. It's just November 1st. Like, tourists are gathered up, there's like some mascots there, like the Atlantis one, Energy Bug. It's a lightning bug. And like Namor, King of the Sea and stuff. Like, there's just a bunch of copyrighted characters.
Slightly off-brand.
Slightly off-brand.
Communist Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. There's Current Sea, the Atlantis Atlan coin mascot. Because they have their own money.
Currency. Oh my god.
I love it.
He's like a giant coin. He's giving out little Atlan denominations to children.
That's adorable.
We have our own money. You're using Atlantean gold.
Adorable.
You stole it from the Nazis.
No, they're not Swedish, Peter.
Uh,
Yeah, that just is happening. Remember, only 60 days till Christmas.
Oh god.
capitalists.
Yes. Yes, that is what that is.
Driving on.
Christmas down here must be so fucking gaudy. Oh my god. Imagine.
They do nothing but laser light shows on the inside of the dome.
It's kind of amazing.
Like da 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 da, laser tracing on the inside of the dome. It's going out into the water. It's freaking out some of the sea critters.
Whales just slamming themselves into the domes.
And suicide around me.
And that's why I use echolocation.
Just picturing like they actually like get their marine biologist people to like put Christmas lights around a bunch of the whales out there, and they're just like swimming around like, oh.
They put Christmas lights and a battery on them, and they're just driving around drunk.
Or just take some people and go.
I actually pictured them like going out into the sea and putting up displays that are.
Oh my god, that's loud. Sorry, listeners. And we're back. Fucking emergency sounds.
Yeah, just picturing people going out into the sea proper and putting up like Christmas displays.
statues, lights, strobe lights everywhere,
Just on the outside.
Christmas trees.
Totally something they would do. You know it. That you could like sit out there and like look out there, and there'd be like Christmas lights.
Fucking reindeers with little diving suit helmets on.
Aww.
It'd be so creepy. Is like there's a Santa out there, and they just kind of stop. They don't go out and get it because it's too much of a pain in the ass. So it starts looking more and more decrepit and like barnacles, and every single day it gets a little closer.
Oh no.
Start this little submarine.
They're like, we're not gonna take these back in. We'll just push them into the ravine. We'll just litter.
Pretty much. Like, hey,
We'll put up new ones next year. People will pay for them.
This thing won't fill up for 1,000 years. Ain't no time.
That'll be someone else's problem.
Fine.
Future generations.
There's no environmental problem down under the sea. Global warming can't actually hurt us.
Oh no, we'll be slightly deeper in.
So they said boat Mormons actually can't hurt us, and I'm like,
Boat Mormons can't hurt us.
Yeah.
They're like on the top of the ocean. Where are they?
oh my
Okay.
god.
Alright. So you go to Fyodor's place.
Yep. We go down to the study, go down to the domain.
Okay. Alright, how are you gonna track down Sam Jacobs?
Cast some spells on it.
Alright, well let's pause while we get all those numbers added together. We're back. So the photo is a weak sympathetic connection.
Yep.
And because Peter is using it to use his space attainment to actually remotely view him, it counts as a Yantra that he's using, but he doesn't get a bonus from it.
Okay. So I get 1 for so use 2 for space. One of the yantras that is being used is in the photo, which I don't get anything for. The other yantra I'm going to use is the mudra of ogle, so I get 3 dice because I have it as a road.
Okay.
And okay, if it's a weak connection, I have to get power 3 in order to be able to use this.
Okay.
Primary.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Let's see. Primary factor is duration here. Let's see. How do I make the reach?
Sure, I'll repause. And we're back. Okay, so Peter did the dice rolling and the number crunching and got a single success and is able to, with magic, see where he is.
Yep.
Sam Jacobs. So you guys get to see the TV screen in his lair.
Yep.
We're like, boop, 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 magic viewer.
Scrying glass.
The viewing
Come on,
globe.
magic this up, Devin.
The command center viewing globe.
Fucking Brian Cranston is appearing on the screen here.
Fucking Bryan Cranston is phoning it in. You can literally hear him recording his dialogue on a cell phone.
32-inch plasma TV.
Third, what was it? Carbon steel reinforced metal jacket. Okay, you see Sam Jacobs. He is a man in his mid-40s. He is of Japanese descent. He is.
Sure.
And he is hanging upside down with his throat cut, hanging by some chains in a sewer system.
Oh.
Jesus Lord!
Holy shit.
Super dead? I mean, his throat's cut, presumably.
His eyes are open and black, and there is like putrefying gore kind of dripping out of the throat hole, and all sorts of symbols carved into his body.
Oh.
Are they supernal symbols?
Yeah, they are.
Jesus Lord! Also, him being Japanese changes things, because that stupid bitch fucking kills people that are Japanese.
What? No, she doesn't.
She does!
People for the Japanese government.
God, you're just
I mean, to be
inventing
fair.
things.
I don't trust anybody! Someone magic did this!
Can I roll occult to recognize what those supernal symbols are?
Yes! I'm not saying yes you can, I'm saying yes,
I
I'm
mean,
also doing so.
Is it just high speed that we recognize, or is it?
Yeah, but you have to roll occult. Like roll occult to understand the
Occult
significance.
and intelligence?
Yeah, I told intelligence.
So obviously it's just Egyptian occultism. So. That's a
Okay.
specialty. That's a specialty that will never come.
Sure, well.
I'll take a dramatic failure.
Dramatic failure?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. How am I gonna twist that around?
But I think it's something else. Hey guys, satanic ritual!
Fuck, is 8 a success? Yes,
Yes.
right? Okay, I got a success.
I got 4 successes.
Oh, good God! Yay! Yay, Caesar!
Well, you both equally succeeded.
Yeah, unless you get an act.
One is the threshold.
I mean, yeah, but still.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw some facts at you guys, and because you're all collaborating, Peter is gonna piss the pool and taint what you guys know.
Ah!
All right. The symbols are supernal symbols. They are, and you know this from your tutor, abyssal in nature.
What does that mean?
They're from the Abyss, the thing where all evil and hate comes from, the Silent Hill
The bad
dimension.
stuff.
Like a seer of the throne murdered him.
There are symbols marking him as a puppet of the Exarchs,
Seer of the throne.
implying that he's awakened.
Huh.
And there are signs on his body that his body was possessed recently. And there are signs from the symbols that this is some sort of ritual to keep him, to keep his body preserved. Like an incubator.
So we have gotten a crash course on the Exarchs, what they do, right?
Evil, angry gods that live beyond time, that ruin the world, and they have mages that serve them that are Hitlers. Literally Hitlers.
Yeah. So maybe he was turned into an avatar of one of the Exarchs, and it's currently slumbering,
Why would they cut his throat then?
so that he doesn't have a will of his own, and they can just take over whenever.
I guess.
I mean, especially if it's an Exarch of death, I doubt a slit throat is going to matter to it much. Animate its own living or its own corpse. So, shit.
So, like, sorry, this is kind of implying that he's awakened?
Yeah, he's a mage.
I mean, I guess he would have awakened before I did then, if that's the case.
Yes. Because the Seers of the Throne and Atlantis one have gone missing.
I don't know anything about that, so...
Out of character, that's why Peter's character was going to be the last one if he was a Seer. The Seers of the Throne in Atlantis 1 went missing.
Good riddance.
So, where is this?
In Atlantis 1, in the Undercity.
Is there a way to tell where?
Is there, Peter?
I'm looking at to the space spells.
Can we use
Does this-
architecting knowledge by guy being architect?
Well, I just see the serial number behind the body in the
Yeah.
background,
Yeah.
covered in bloody hampers.
Let's roll investigation or crafts for architect stuff.
And look around.
Each of the different domes would have its own products and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, like there's actual markings in this area that you can see. So yeah, roll. What's an investigation?
Good luck, everybody else. No, wait, I have 3 dice and bits. Why not? No, wait, but minus
So
luck
chance
die.
die.
Oh man, dramatic failure.
Kaiser knows his limits here, so he's
But
gonna.
you could roll for dramatic failure.
Two successes.
Didn't get a dramatic failure, just a regular.
So you got a regular failure. You want to take a dramatic failure? Same with you, Nicole.
How many did you get?
2.
No, because this is like my thing. I really want to know.
Yeah, but in character you really want to know, but out of character you can take a dramatic failure.
I
You get
guess
more XP.
This is a fairly emotional scene I'm seeing.
So you taint you.
Alright,
So you just want to do it?
I will.
Add the XP. You got to beat.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Sure.
I will give you.
Where's that pen? Oh, right next to you.
That's the one he sucks on when he's anxious, remember?
Not
Don't
anymore.
say it like that.
He suckles on it, essentially.
You're all pieces of shit.
Oh, you're like looking at it.
Just figure this out.
I didn't keep track of my beats from last time.
Oh, okay.
You got a shit ton last time, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I think dramatic failure, so if you roll this, that's great.
Alright, so, facts you know about the investigation scene.
Yep.
It's taking place in Atlantis 1. It's in the actual, like, city of Atlantis 1. It looks like it's in a air filtration station. It looks like it is in the Russian dome. And the serial number would put it near the perimeter. Some of these facts are wrong.
Okay.
Russian dome.
That makes sense.
KGB was talking about, remember?
Oh, yeah, that does make sense, actually.
Shouldn't the other mages have known if he was awakened, though?
I mean,
You can sense each other unless you're actively hiding it.
or we didn't run out into each other. There's 1 million people in Atlantis 1. There are, what, 6 mages? Including us.
There were 3 before you showed up.
So,
But you awakened, and you knew him, obviously, so you would have seen.
I awakened after he disappeared.
Huh.
He disappeared about a month and a half ago. I only awakened about a month ago.
Oh, shit, that's inconvenient.
Yeah.
So, Russian sewers.
Yeah, sounds like that's where we're going.
Get a beat for pursuing the Sam Jacobs investigation.
I would know shit about the Russian sewers because I'm always digging through scandal magazines and stuff like that.
You would know shit, including things like don't.
Like don't, because there was an infestation of something in the water there.
Something bad happened in there.
Yeah.
There's also monster sightings constantly in the sewer by like people who smuggle fruit and stuff.
Someone's taking pictures of those. But those weren't leaks though. So no pass. But yeah, there's always talk of monsters stalking the Russian sewers. A lot of shit going on. Weird water infection.
I don't know if that's tied to this. It might be though.
Well,
It sounds like there's be way too much shit happening if it wasn't tied
I
to
mean,
this.
the infection had been cleared 3 months ago.
It disappeared about a month and a half ago though.
No, it was way before. You know, we had some bad water coming in, but it's been cleared to the system.
Alright. Let's head to Russia.
Okay, we could also cast a spell to precisely locate it, but that would require mana.
Oh no, we have so little of that.
I feel just take some of his tasks, start chugging it down to replenish himself.
Does using something as a tracking item burn that up or like
No,
destroy it?
if you use it as a sacrifice, then it burns up.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't use it as a sacrifice, it's fine. So you can keep the photo and keep using it.
Do we know anyone familiar with the Russian sewers?
I mean, I've built them.
I mean, fair enough. Sam Jacobs was a.
You also recognize that Kaleidoscope Comet is one of the engineers who also, played the foundations with the people. Like, he looks like one of the guys you fucking worked with and laid pipe with. Not in that way, though.
What an interesting euphemism. Laid pipe with.
Literal pipe.
It sounds like something that would be in like Lord of the Rings. It's like I laid pipe with him, smoking their magical wizard weed.
Oh, Master Frodo.
Jesus Christ.
We're awful people.
So yeah, we want to.
Okay, sorry, but that means taking a shit, right?
What?
Doesn't laying pipe mean you're taking a shit?
No, Nicole.
I totally thought that's what it meant.
Google it.
I thought that's what it meant.
Moving on.
That's why I was confused about the sexual intonations of this
Moving.
conversation.
Then don't Google it. Oh my god. Don't Google it, viewers, listeners. Don't listen to anything we say.
Anyway, there are many people you could talk to about the thing.
Alright.
So, Kaleidoscope is one of them. And Theodore knows it.
That guy's gonna charge you for information. He's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, damn Kaleidoscope.
I think that's it.
I don't know very many engineers other than this guy.
Yeah, me either.
I just are. Alright.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Just go in there, or?
I mean, I guess, unpleasant as it is.
Okay. Go to see Russian though.
I mean,
All
these
right.
domes are huge. This is going to be one periphery that can be a lot of ground to cover.
I mean, I guess I could cross-reference this with some schematics of where those numbers are. Triangulate it better.
In the library.
Oh my god, you're going to a library for research.
Yep. But yeah, let's triangulate it better with some access to knowledge, and let's go down.
Alright. Do you want to roll a research roll to see what kind of research you get? What kind of investigation stuff?
How do we do that?
Intense science of engineering. How about this?
Sure. I'd also accept int and academic.
Science of engineering, but I think
It's better for me.
1. Do you guys want to melt in the water? Burn the library down?
No.
But
I
those,
mean-
but those dramatic failures.
Those
Is
beats!
it academics?
Academics and investigations.
Actually, fuck it, sure.
Okay.
Academics and investigations.
Oh, academic and int.
Intelligence.
Can we use investigation or
Nah, this is research.
I have negative 1
crafts?
die.
Because that's used for
Just die.
architecture.
This is research.
I also have negative 1 die, so I'm not rolling.
Just roll the chance
That's a
die.
9, so
Taylor.
I lucked out.
Oh, it
Nine
doesn't
to
count.
Oh, it
It's a
doesn't count?
success. For,
Only
for
10.
chance dice, only
Oh.
10s count. I forgot about
Roll the
that.
die.
Nope.
So you guys failed, but for a
I'm
beat,
not-
you can
I'm-
take dramatic failure.
I'm not gonna.
Heiser's
want
been
beats?
smoking just a whole pack of weed at this point, so yeah, he's gonna take a
Yeah, there we go. See, he's gaining more than you. He's already tainting the pool.
Yeah.
Prisoner's dilemma, Nicole. He's already tainting the investigation.
This whole library just smells of pot right now.
The secret Freemason library.
Or just normal Mason library.
Normal Masons.
Wait, we're in the Freemason library?
I mean, you're in a library the Freemasons have power over, which is every library.
Do I see any symbols here that would indicate their power?
There are Illuminati eyes on, like, necklaces every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna take note of those. Because obsession.
Hey, I need to sketch this out. Hold still.
I bought it from a VCR shop.
What's on the chain?
Illuminati eye.
Oh.
There's, like, dudes and, like, goth chicks with, like, Illuminati eye necklaces.
Oh god, shit, that doesn't mean much.
Fucking Elder Wand signs.
Secret society of golf chicks. Nobody would suspect a thing.
I just have a camera with no flash, and I'm just taking pictures of those whenever I pass
A
by.
disposable camera.
Yes.
Did you take a dramatic failure?
No.
Alright. So you're able to narrow it down that it's probably not an air exchange, because that's what the air exchanges look like.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably have a right to it.
Okay.
Probably.
Probably. Alright, off you go.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
What?
It's fucking dead.
That's the mystery.
Oh no. But hey guys, you fucked up on the spell. I'm alive. It's been dangling here for a month. Feed me.
You looked into the future.
Oopsie
He starts
daisy.
being super unthankful. It's like, oh, okay, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. See,
Get back on the hook.
I would fate bound to complete this. You have to kill Sam Jacobs, guys. He's an exarch.
No, he's a seer of the throne.
Is he though?
possibly as an avatar of the Exarch, so which is worrisome if it's true.
Okay, so you guys have passes to get through the Russian Dome?
I have all the passport because I'm an Atlantis 1 citizen.
Someone here doesn't.
I don't, so you get to sit around while I do paperwork.
Tedious paperwork.
In Russian.
Tedious
Well, he's trying not to
paperwork.
look super high.
Oh my. Oh, little Caesar, what have you done this time?
Like, just play it cool. Play it cool, guys.
Cool. Alright, well, time goes by, and then you guys get into the Russian Dome. The Russian Dome buildings are squat. The Russian Dome buildings look more reinforced. There's less ornateness to it. They look a lot more form over function over formy.
Brutalist.
Not brutalist. Brutalist is a fun style, but this is more just these exist to hold things. I know what brutalist is. It's great. And yeah, you're in the Russian Dome.
Man, what a shithole. So, how are we gonna get down to the sewers?
I mean, how we got last time in the sewers.
Yeah, but like, where do we go down?
Well, we go on the periphery to around some access point, and then we open the hatch, and then we go in. Easy.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any guards or anything.
I mean, sewers would be definitely the sewers. You know, there's so many sewers here, guys.
Monsters.
Don't know.
Oh boy.
I mean, something killed him, so maybe.
Unless he killed himself. Had those scars all over himself.
That would be weird.
I mean, it would make the spell really powerful.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like a form of self-flagellation, except it's suicide.
I guess in the meantime, I'll also look at the ley lines while we're driving by and stuff. Feel my obsession.
You're gonna look at the ley lines? Where?
As I'm driving around the Russian dome,
You're gonna fucking stop to do ley line investigation?
I mean, it's a side thing. I don't know, I guess when we'll get to the access point, while Persephone will be opening it up, I'll do
That takes her 1 second. She just points and it makes a clicking motion and goes beep beep and opens up.
Okay, whatever.
You gonna do that spell?
Yes. Now that spell was the matter spell.
Yeah. So Gnosis plus Arcanum, which is 4 die, and you can probably still pull off those 5 die
I think-
again.
4 dice?
I think you have 3. She has like.
I only have 2 in
2
all my
max.
levels.
Oh, okay, then 7 dice.
5,
Just don't fumble.
7.
Don't fumble.
Quick, how many? 7.
Oh wait!
What?
Sorry, is this including my crafts skill? Did you guys count that? Is that why I
I
have so
just
many?
assumed Ratras and Mices
Okay.
and
Are you
Colossus.
using it?
I didn't want to do the breakdown of the dice pool. Just
I
roll.
want to.
Ah,
Okay.
all right, let's pause.
Gnosis 1.
Thing. I
We're
have
paused.
just
Use
All right, we're back. So, Nicole did a spell to unlock the thing and got enough successes, and it's good to go. So, opened up.
yes. Into the sewers.
Yeah.
I would have thought ahead and bought a bag of face masks.
Ah.
It's like here.
Richard Nixon masks.
Yep. Sure. Let's go with that. No, just regular paper masks from the Japanese dome, probably.
All right.
All right, you descend down into the sewers. Gross. You descend down into the sewers of the Russian dome.
Worse.
And by sewers, I mean, you know, the pipe works, the undersea, the skunk works. It's a metal shaft that goes down to a tubing system that just extends everywhere. It's like 2 people tall, 5 people wide. It has power conduits and junction boxes and emergency lights everywhere. And it just goes and branches off into many directions.
Cool.
What would it take to make a divining rod?
I'm not sure how would defining work.
It's just as a like a mini tool.
Okay. Do you just want to make it as your yantra, or do you want to make it actually divining?
An actual divining rod, just for this one thing.
You have to.
You want to make a Sam Jacobs tracker?
Yes.
A dragon radar.
You probably have to make a spell, make it indefinite, toss a willpower out to make it embed into an item permanently, or I think there's a spell to embed things into spells, make enchanted items.
We have death. We can just sense dead bodies.
Yes, I guess you'd have to make the area big to figure out where it is.
Well, it doesn't have to be huge because we're going to be wandering around. It just has to be big enough that we're not going to pass by the body accidentally because of our terrible investigation.
I guess, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, Nicole.
What I could do to help you with the divine rod, I have a spell that lets me make tools that give you like 8 again quality on your magical rolls and use as a yantras. So I guess we can come back to that later. So I think I might even.
Should have 1 point in death. How many do you have, Nicole?
2.
I think sensing is like level 1.
Oh shit. Level 1 spell is just forensic gaze. We
Yeah,
can just-
I saw that.
Who are you? It's actually an owl.
Right. I was thinking Alice too.
Soul jar, soul armor, shape.
You want me to pause while you guys look into how you're gonna narrow down your chances?
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're back. So, you guys are just, doing some investigation stuff before you head on out. What were you asking?
So yeah, Because there's like, so were those wounds, all of them, before or after he died?
They were all inflicted while he was alive, including the cut throat.
Well, presumably, yeah. Then he
Cut
would
throat
die.
led to him dying.
Yes. I'm a medical man. I can figure that out.
So spirit of pain
Mhm.
would probably linger. So that sounds like a lot of pain and torture.
Yeah.
So do you think I can summon one of those up, or try to summon it from nearby, or try to track it down?
Is that how that spell works?
I mean, it doesn't not work like that.
I think with kind of spirit you could.
I have command spirit, also open the way. Summon.
You can perceive and talk with the spirit.
I'm assuming it's real, but I think one of your spells is you actually call the spirit.
Yeah.
Let's pause and double check. All right. Well, we're back then. So the three of you are just going to wander the tunnels.
Well, I did cast a spell to see the ley lines and gonna figure out where they converge or anything.
You don't need to cast that spell again. You had it active for like a week.
Oh, he let go of it because
Oh.
You don't want to keep spells on you
Why?
because then it interferes with your other spell casting if you have too many of them.
Yeah, but I mean,
He didn't.
Cast it again.
Yeah, well, you cast it again. Why not? All right. So you're keeping an eye out for ley lines.
Yep.
The ley lines are strange down here. You're getting hints of them, and like you're trying to triangulate them, but they're abruptly ending and resuming in different parts.
Oh, something messed up.
Like they're right angle stopping and then running in parallel in different direction, and then having interrupts everywhere. It's like an electrical circuit that is just full of pockmarks.
Hmm. Well, I think someone messed with the what's the word for that? Not geometry.
Geomancy.
Geomancy here, yeah.
The Feng Shui.
Someone doesn't want mages tracking down their lair.
I thought you're using them somehow.
Hmm.
There's monsters all
Or
over
maybe
here.
just some ritual messed them up or something.
Maybe the ritual that this thing did screwed everything up here.
The imagery, like the sort of representation you're getting by looking at these ley lines, feels like a rat king.
Like the tails are all tied together.
Tied together and breeding into each other, and the blood veins are connecting. Like someone's just ripped everything apart and put it back together again. And they're all like struggling to pull apart and like go in different directions.
I had forgotten how gross rat kings were. Thanks for reminding me.
That's just life, Harry.
Do you have any resonance to them?
Got to find that word for me, buddy.
Uh,
I can just say words to you. It's like, hey, does it have any Iago to it?
no, there's no Godfrey there.
Any inflammable?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay.
What are its Sarah Connors? How many are there? Could you give me a rating in CN Towers?
There's like 2 good ones and 1 really mediocre one.
Yes, there is one really mediocre Sarah Connor.
Okay.
It's not Cersei or the original. Spoiler alert.
I guess we.
I just don't know what you're asking.
So yeah, I'm just looking around everything here under death. I don't think there's really anything that lets me track other than just
If you have,
straight up mage
if
sight.
you're actively looking with Death Sight, this place is just coated in it. A lot of blood and like touches of rot.
How do you use mage sight?
Let me pause. You focus. All right, we're back. So you guys had questions or investigation-y stuff? What did we pause for? Mage Sight.
Yes.
All right, so we looked into what Mage Sight was again. Okay, good.
So, does this place trigger any passive mage sight from any of us? Like death or spirit or...
As a whole, no.
Okay.
But yeah, this place has like touches of death all along the ley lines that Fyodor is investigating, and the gauntlet here is fairly strong.
Meaning that there's people like
It gets a lot of foot traffic.
Workers, probably.
Yeah.
Also, as you're investigating further, a lot of the schematics do not match up. Like this place is wrong. Like it doesn't match up the blueprints.
Mm.
So both the area and the ley lines have been swapped around, maybe more like a maze, an interchangeable maze.
Yeah, like whole sections are in different parts, and like you can't tell. Like the construction looks fine. It's just this place has been
probably. Matter could
Space.
probably see that things are messed up.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Magic that did this. This place has been retrofitted. Like someone's done construction work here that doesn't match with the schematics.
Oh.
And this place, like as you go further and you have matter and you can tell, this place has been constantly being like renovated over and over again, closing up tunnels, opening new ones, changing how pipes work, changing how power is distributed. Constantly. Over the decade or two this place has been in operation. Man,
Well.
fuck motorcycle drivers.
They cut off their mufflers so they can make that noise.
I know, right? Super awesome. Anyway.
Okay. So someone has been messing with this place.
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, it's going to be significantly harder for you to try and track where you're going from what you investigated.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try going normally. Worst case scenario, we're going to try connecting to the photo again. That might be a bit more problematic. Okay, so do we roll something to try locating the place?
How are you going to try and locate it with your magic? Like, what would you use? You're the guys with the unlimited power. You're in a maze that you don't have a map for.
I'm gonna use.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say life to make my senses really strong to smell.
I was. There's one where you can actually like have an advanced sense of smell. So it's like blood.
Hey, spirit of this place, give us a map. We'll make you into a map.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at that then. And we're back. So, Kevin and Peter did a perception roll. Kevin is using his life magic to give himself scent tracking to track for blood. Peter, what are you looking for?
I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know, where that thing will be. So, I'm just
You're
trying
just in general trying to look for signs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nicole is making a survival roll to look for weird rats.
Yes, because
Or signs of weird creatures in the Russian dome.
Yes.
Okay, and you all succeeded.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start with Fyodor. You start to see those barcode signs that show that you're nearing that you might be nearing the section that you saw in your remote viewing.
Yep.
It could be wrong because of how sections have been moved around, but the ones you're seeing in sequence seem to be matching up.
Probably
So
getting closer.
it might be a good sign. Leo, you're looking for signs of weird critters, and in a pipe that kind of goes up into a little crawl space, if you look up into the crawl space with like your flashlight or whatever, there is a very strong amount of cobwebs and nesting material with like empty like carapaces and shells in there.
I'm gonna take some of that and don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it, but I'm gonna like put it in like a bag or something. No, I'm gonna bundle that up.
All right.
Gross.
And with your blood tracking, you do get the scent of blood.
Awesome. Let's go in that direction, towards the blood.
Yes. Is the blood weird? Because his blood was black when it was dripping out.
I smell blood.
Hmm.
I'm not a bloodist. A hematologist.
Hematologist.
And I'm not a hemophiliac.
I'm not the vampire.
All right. You follow his nose wherever it goes. It's going to deviate slightly from the direction that you found.
Okay, let's follow the nose.
And Kaiser lifts up his hood, lets the dolphin bone mask drop over top, and just starts sniffing out that blood.
Awesome.
Shadow name mode.
Persona.
Yeah.
Just also to remind you guys and the listeners, Leo's always wearing like pretty Grecan-inspired clothing. Like, those kind of shirts that are kind of like drapey to kind of look like the shirt stuff. She's wearing like a flower crown. She's very much wearing different clothing than what you would have seen her wearing before.
So 70s.
Fair enough.
Sounds retro.
But like, it's before she was basically wearing, jeans, button-down shirts or whatever. It's very clear she's wearing like a costume, like the other people, but not quite as exaggerated as the other people, because she still wants to go out into the street.
Yeah. The moment like Kaiser like flips over that hood and like pushes the lenses into place, he starts kind of like hulking forward a bit more and kind of acting a bit more wild,
Okay.
more lumbering.
So, as you continue on, you eventually take some side corridors and like a little drop-down tunnel and go a bit lower into the Undercity. Come across a series of tubes that seem to be near the outside that have like portholes everywhere that show the outside of the city, that have like off in the distance like marker towers that have those red lights on them that flicker on and off every once in a while, like a slow burning flare. So that illuminates the tube, and your scent kind of zeroes in on the smell of blood because there's blood smears across the wall.
Well,
Does our mage sight act up? With like,
Death does.
Death.
Yeah.
Um,
The blood smears take the form of hands that are like a little bit larger than an adult person's hand, like just a bit bigger and thicker, and it's just like against the wall smearing a blood trail as like someone's walking, and there's drops like down below on the main area.
towards us or away from us?
Away. It's all leading away from.
I'd say we're heading in the right direction.
Are we able to do? Are you able to do the scrying without knowing who the target is?
I think so.
Because then we could just take some of this blood and figure out where that came from.
Yeah, probably. We could try to figure out if it's connected, but it might cost me a bit.
As you're walking, there is a fire axe embedded into the metal on the side of the wall nearest the water.
Turn on my active mage sight.
Sure.
Yeah. That means I can see ghosts.
Okay, there are no ghosts here.
How far lodged in is it?
Up past the metal into the wooden handle.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
But it's into a metal wall, right?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not something a human would be able to do.
But it's toward the outside, so I don't think we should touch it because it might just rupture.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's a big person though, they have huge hands.
Do you have matter? Can you fix that?
Yes! I'm gonna do that!
Just lodge the axe.
Botch!
If we run into something down here, we should be prepared.
The wooden handle is basically shattered. Like, if you try to pull it out, it'll just fall apart.
I'm gonna use
The axe itself is cracked.
I'm gonna use matter. I know I can
Make a lasting fix to structure and stuff.
yes.
Alright, in that case, there are actually rules for just quick and dirty spellcasting.
I mean, we've been doing this all along.
Pardon?
I mean, we've been doing this all along.
Yeah, I know we have. And I'm also bringing up the alternate. You know we're here to investigate all the rules, right? And
Okay.
spellcasting is one of them.
Okay.
Okay, let me just pause for a second. So yeah, roll your Gnosis plus Arcana. You have matter 3, right? No, 2.
No, I have
Everything
2.
is 2. Okay.
I don't get any like answers or anything
No,
with
just-
this?
No, this is for
Again, you just need a success and you automatically succeed.
success.
A success, you automatically succeed. So yeah, you're able to pull out the axe head and seal up the damage to the wall.
Excellent.
Gonna pocket a bit of that handle where it would traditionally be grabbed or grasped. and
Sure.
Just tuck that away. Something supernatural obviously held onto that, so.
Yeah, and then yeah, there's not a lot of signs of struggle because it's a metal hallway, but there's like blood smears and spatters and like signs of stuff being skittered around on the floor, scuff marks and scoring in the metal.
I guess we take some of the blood, just scrape it down into the baggie for later.
Actually,
Is there a blood sympathy roll to figure out if that's Sam Jacobs?
There'll probably will be a whole spell in itself, so
Okay.
not right now.
Kaiser's actually gonna wrap that handle in cloth and smear the cloth in the blood that's smeared along the wall, and gonna pocket that.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
Something supernatural. This blood might be supernatural. Gonna turn it into a nice little totem.
Okay. And yeah, as you continue on this path, following the trail of blood, it ends in one of the sluice drains. Like, the tunnel ends and it goes down a bit, and it ends in a large sealing chamber with like a series of like seals on it that once filled would be opened out into the water out there and jettisoned out. And there's like that large bloody handprint on the basically the rotationals.
So I found a way out,
Shit.
but something else did too.
And there's clear signs that it was opened recently, like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Do we want to go out there with the monster?
I'm gonna say that'd be a bad idea because we'd be super out of our element.
Are you sure the monster went out and didn't just open it up, toss something in, close it down, and flush?
All
Fair.
the tracking signs show it went out and did not double back.
Oh.
And the trail goes outside.
I'm really curious what this is.
Are there any windows here as well, or is it just a big
There's a window on the door that heads outside.
gonna peer
What's
out
up
that?
there? Yeah.
Outside is the crushing empty depths of, the ocean, because it's pitch black out there. There is no sunlight. But there is an overhead light in front of the door that runs off red light, so you can kind of see the area around it because it's spotlit. And there are clear tracks, like boot prints, in the silt outside the door that are slowly being eroded by the natural tide of the water.
Is there an ability to see clearly in water? Then again,
I mean,
probably
water
wouldn't
is
see much.
clear.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's also dark and dank. And
So seen in the
You
dark.
have-
Yeah.
You have super good senses right now. You can probably see really well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe. Okay. What do my night eyes see?
The tracks continue on away.
Super far.
I mean, as far as you can basically see, like there's a curvature to the depths here.
I mean, we could track where the owner of the blood went, and it will be outside. Was that? We also double check that some Jacob's body has been moved.
Perception rolls.
Which plus composure?
Yeah.
Can I get a boom?
Yeah, you do. That's right.
3. Plus perception.
Success.
Success.
Yes.
And
Wait, perception? What?
the perception
Which
roll.
plus
With
composure?
composure.
Plus your spell bonus.
Huh, no successes.
Would you have to make it a dramatic
I
failure?
drag failure. I got a really good thing for it.
Sure.
Okay, you get the beat. Okay, as you guys are talking about, tracking the owner, blah blah blah. Leviathan is like right by the porthole. Like you guys are talking, and there's a bang sound as a person's face hits the porthole and startles you, making you look very undignified because it startles you. Fuck. Like just horror movie slam shot.
Oh my.
Yeah, Kaiser's got his back pressed to the door and it's like underneath it.
Okay, it looks like a normal person.
It is a man. He has his throat has been bitten out by obvious jaws. He has an earpiece hanging off the side of his ear. His eyes are black and bleeding ichor, and you can see in the red light. He has like broken shades embedded in the side of his skull, and he's just floating nearby in a suit.
I'm gonna put my spells on.
Oh no.
Is there an airlock? Like, is this an airlock kind of thing? Okay.
I was gonna say you guys should leave. Once
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna
You should leave.
I mean, you could increase the scale to affect more subjects.
I actually could. You're right.
Or you could just go in and grab him by yourself.
Do it yourself.
You guys are like, I don't want to come. Fuck you.
Fuck this.
All right, so
Fuck the sky. Fuck the moon.
I will be using my lodestone to draw oxygen towards me.
All right.
So that's matter 2. So 1
3 die.
plus 2 plus my yantra, which is 3, or my
Oh boy. Let's
Shadow
pause while we
Wave.
figure this out. And we're back. So, Nicole has cast 2 spells on herself. One to lodestone, as per matter, to lodestone fresh air into her mouth.
Excuse me. Ow.
And the other thing is to repel the water pressure of the 6,000 meter deep atmosphere pressure off of yourself from crushing you to death.
not quite repel
cold
it, but to be immune to it.
Yeah.
And
And
cold
the cold.
temperature. And
So
cold temperature.
yes, so I am now
And you're dragging oxygen from the water into your mouth, so the water, your mouth doesn't fill with water and you drown.
yes.
Right.
So I probably have like a little air bubble around my face.
Or it's just the oxygen is flowing naturally in, and I always agree that the water can't get in because the air's there.
Yes, that's basically what I'm trying to say.
It's not a gravity shield. It's you're breathing the water, and the oxygen comes out of the water and goes in, and the water just stays there because the oxygen's taking its place.
Yes.
If it wasn't,
So, yeah, so I can go out into the crushing depths without being crushed. It doesn't hurt me. I also am immune to the extreme heat and to the extreme cold.
Yeah.
Because it's not actually cold to bottom of the ocean, we figured out last time.
Yeah, 4 degrees.
But there might be pockets of cold, and also we're right near a fucking volcano, and our power plant is running on volcano, so I want to be immune to heat.
That's it.
all right. So you head into the dock,
Yes.
and they close the doors behind you.
You always cast it yourself.
Persephone looks pretty jazzed to be going out into the
And
water.
there's a wow, wow, wow.
Shit, I didn't
Hey
realize there was
guys, your
gonna
code
be
is
an
going to
alarm.
be on jackass.
Didn't realize there was going to be an alarm.
It's a warning.
Shit.
And then you pull down the thing, and this starts to fill with water. And once it does, and the pressure equalizes, the door starts to slowly open. It's a little stuck though, because it looks like there's like rending damage on the outside of the door.
Oh shit.
Cast your spell.
So yeah,
He was trying to get
open the door, and it is dead silent out here.
I would like to, before we continue, point out that I have my active mage sight on.
Yeah.
So I can tell if this guy's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, good. I didn't want to get out there and it turns out, oh no, he's actually just an alive monster. Right? I was like, oh, fucking lord.
He's a vampire monster. They're dead.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so
When you get close, like the body kind of drifts away
Mm.
and like kind of rolls on the ground, and you have to go grab it.
swim.
Yeah, when you flip him over, you see him more clearly. His jaw and throat have been, his throat is bit, it looks like. But around where his jaw is and, like, his, clavicle?
Clavicles your bones.
Yeah, like around the shoulder and stuff. It's been blown open outward, and there's, like, a mummified, damaged insect roach there.
Like those things we were seeing?
Different things.
What? Fuck you!
Remember, it's the thing, the tongue parasite.
I thought those were the things we were looking for.
No, they're two different they're two different vampire insect
Oh
monsters,
my
Nicole.
God.
Oh, my bones.
My bones!
Alright, I'm gonna keep my eyes open.
Anyway, it looks like it's mummified almost in the water, and there's like this oily black smoke drifting off of it, almost like like smoke from an explosion. And the dude just has this most horrified dead look on his face.
Alright, I'm gonna pick him up by the... No, I don't want that thing to float away. I'm gonna pick him up by like under his armpits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go on my back, kind of like back kick.
Perception roll.
Okay.
Persephone roll.
Persephone roll.
So,
Any negative modifiers for low lights?
No. Just do perception, Nicole.
I got 3 successes.
A success. Perfect. Binary success or exceptional success. So,
Oh!
what?
How many successes did I get on these things? Because
Not exceptional.
Yeah, Peter's paying attention.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
get 3 at any of them?
Wow.
Because Lodestone and Seawalker are both rotes, so...
There's
sorry,
no
that's
praxis.
like praxis, not
Okay,
a rote.
so-
Sorry. Yes.
as you're turning around and starting to like drag the body back, off the side of this port, you see what looks like a very large diving suit that is leaning up against a wall. It has like a bunch of debris. It's dragged with it out of somewhere, and it has an underwater I don't remember what it's a welding tool. I don't remember what the underwater ones are called. But it is currently welding what looks like some sort of like scrap metal sled together, and there's like a bunch of like axe wounds in its diving suit. And this is like one of those Atlantis 1 diving suits, just older looking, like one of the original like construction models.
That's interesting. That implies that this guy is the guy that was using the axe, not the
Yes.
other guy.
Yeah, there's nothing seeping out of those wounds either, and those wounds are open. The suit's compromised, and it's just going about. And your death sight is on. That thing's undead.
Okay.
The helmet kind of perks and slowly starts turning towards you. Oh, yeah. As soon as it sees you, it like grabs the welding torch, like it grips it in its hand and it flares up a bit, like it's putting more gas in, and it kind of drops the welding, the sled it was welding, and you can hear the water vibrate with a bellowing sound like a whale, and it's advancing as you get into the dock.
Okay.
Like you're closing the dock, the klaxons are going, it's flooding the water out. It's taking its time though, because if you open it from the other side, the water pressure will blow this thing open.
Right.
As just as the door opens, you see on the through the porthole, you see it there, and it's like banging on the door. And you guys are seeing this now. You guys are there. There's something on the other side that's banging.
Persephone is panicking.
Like she has a corpse, and she's out. You're out. You're here.
We have to run. There's an undead out there, and a diving suit is going to kill us. We need to go.
Okay, over her shoulders.
Yes, you're the strongest. I don't know if you're actually the strongest.
Between me and him, I'm saying, like,
You got
arms
this
over the
body,
shoulders.
its tongue's falling out, and it has a thing on it.
Fucking
Yeah.
gross.
I'm gonna use another spell to make it look not like a gross corpse and just make it look
Well, then
like
Then
a
we
That's
will
past
build
still-
to examine it.
Hmm?
Yeah. We have to examine it after.
I'll just
so.
dismiss the spell.
Oh,
It's not lasting.
oh
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
You're just gonna transmute it to a different corpse.
yeah, I'm gonna make it look like
Just make a four. Like you're doing this quick, so do a roll.
Make it
Just
look
do
like
a
it's not.
fast roll.
I don't
3
remember
dice.
3 dice.
3.
Make it look freshly dead, so we can put a sun hat on it and glasses.
Exactly. I'm just gonna make it basically look like he had an aneurysm, which just means that you look like you're past
Yeah,
it.
if you just fast cast, I won't give you penalties for having to rush because bang.
Fail.
You want exceptionally fail?
He looks even gorier, or he explodes.
I do not want to do it because I might taint the evidence if I fail. So I
All right, you're not able to get it off, but you see the dock. You can see it hasn't done the depressurization cycle. But you can see the outer door that's starting to twist, like something's brute forcing it.
Why the shit? Should we leave
I'm gonna
this?
use
seal
my
the door.
yeah. I'm gonna use my spell to make it be really hard.
The door is sealed. It's just stripping the metal.
But can I make it so that the door's really hard?
Repair.
Like I can use matter to make something.
Durable.
Yeah.
Go for it. You'll
well,
have to like sit there and kind of.
Okay, you guys should go. I'll try this.
Wait, what?
You
We're
can hear
not
that.
landing.
You can hear that.
I'm really
whale,
fast. It's fine.
You can hear that whale bellowing.
3 dice? Am I rolling 3 dice?
Yep.
Fuck no.
Gremlins. I have the spell Gremlins. Is there a way I can make the airlock malfunction to slow this thing down?
It is malfunctioning because it's not trying to cycle the airlock. It's just trying to rip the door off. It's just going to flood this corridor.
Yes, let's
Well-
run.
Yes.
It's just going to rip its way in and flood this place.
Yeah, let's close every door behind us.
Yes.
Brave mages are running away.
That's fair.
We're not combat people. Oh, we're gonna sorcerously duel this thing? No.
I mean, we've got.
Not if the water gets in, you won't.
I'll be fine.
Persephone increased the reach to
Drop your spells and recast them, asshole.
I mean, you just need to bump the reach by like.
And then you guys are floating in water, taking movement penalties while it is in its native environment, using Nightmare on you.
We are running. I will be closing the doors behind them as they go through.
Okay, so it was like, fuck, they're breaking the masquerade.
Fuck all your masquerade.
Alright, Dex and Athletics for you guys to flee.
Can it be stamina? Because stamina is what makes you be fast and
Stamina is for running long. Dexterity is for running fast.
Dex plus athletics. So
Dex plus Athletics. Banging sounds and whale bellowing.
I'm really
Going
good
to
at
Find some willpower.
I have athletics, specialty, and running, so I get an extra die.
Perfect. 5. Would you like to make an exceptional failure?
Reroll
Can it
again.
please be stamina?
A success.
That's
I got,
right, fuck stamina.
I got 5 successes.
Exception.
I rolled 10 twice.
Kaiser
To get
has
another
left the
9.
building.
Brave Sir Robin ran away. Alright, exceptional success. You can take the body and run basically on your own.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the body, haul it over my shoulder, and go faster.
You also get inspired.
I kind of want to take the failure.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you'll trip and fall, and you have a magic immunity.
To water, not to him.
Well, no, not to him.
Pressure.
I mean, that's fine.
Pressures.
It's every man for itself. It's kill or be killed.
It's kill or be killed.
Killer queen or
Alright, I guess I kind of want to, but I shouldn't. Because then I might fuck them up. They'll be like,
I mean, I'm fine. I just got an exceptional success. Kaiser literally hoisted this guy over his shoulders and started running.
I mean, you don't have to run fast. You just have to run faster than the slowest person. Therefore, we'll be fine.
I mean,
You'll
the
slow him down.
architect or the hippie.
Which one of these is a Randy and Ubermensch? Emphasis on the mensch.
Everyone thinks they're a Randy and Ubermensch.
Until the bear starts chasing them.
Well.
I really thought I'd be good at running because I thought stamina was the answer.
Also, he has potence and nightmare, so he's that thing that lets him rip through buildings because he scares them.
I yell at the building comes.
So we run. I do not take the.
You don't take the dramatic failure?
Failure.
Alright, well.
I kind of want to, but I also
you
kind
do
of want
a-
my character to
just
die.
Trip
It's
and
an
fall.
easy.
Please do it.
Don't you do
Like I might
Oh,
just
my
die if I
lungs.
do it, though. That's the problem.
I mean, you might be like, oh, you're surviving in this water. What's wrong with you?
I'm
gonna kill you because you're cramping my style.
I'm just gonna try to run really slow.
Okay, so Kaiser gets out of here. He like runs a corner, jumps onto one of those emergency ladders, and just hightails it up through one of the sealed
With
sections.
like the body over his shoulder,
Yeah.
like a fucking
One
boa.
success.
Yeah, you're able to make progress. You just another success, and you'll be up and out.
Such because I was the one that was out in the water, like clearly doing weird shit.
Just it's like, all right, I'll just put this sled together. I'll grab the body and the other stuff I found. And he looks around. It's like,
Where's the body?
I wonder what
There's
Mage blood
just-
smells
there's-
tastes like.
is
Right.
that black smoke possessing another body to retrieve the first one?
They moved the body.
Right? Because like I wasn't being crushed. Anyone should be being crushed.
Oh, God, she probably thinks you're a masquerade violation. She's like, oh fuck, now I have to go back.
It's a
It's a
Strix.
Strix. Have to kill it before it gets out.
Uzuria taught her about owl spirits, which is obviously what that guy with the hatchet was. Who had started doing lethal damage to her.
Hey, vampires, we'll unleash another Strix in the place. Get fucked.
So yeah. So you're out of here. You're out of this running chase scene. You have not made any progress at all.
Use life to give yourself ultra stamina.
Stamina isn't the issue. I have stamina 4. I
Or
only have Dex
dexterity.
2.
Life can give you bonuses, I think, for that kind of stuff. Just make your legs longer.
But it takes 2 turns to cast move to Yantras.
Alright, so as this new turn starts, the porthole on the outer dock gets punched in with the welding tool and the mailed fist. It drops the welding tool and starts to like grab at the hatch on the inside and starts wrenching it open. The glove you can see has like some of the material stripped off, and the hand inside is pale and corpse-like, and the interior has a mouth on it.
On the hand?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like you can see it reaching out and making this whale sound, and it has just serrated circular teeth like a leech lamprey.
Yeah.
So do the tips of the fingers too.
Cool.
Which is you're looking at the mark on the neck. Yeah.
Craves plasma.
It's like a leech, but it's also like octopus suckers. So it just you just by Caesar just by seeing kind of sand, grab the neck and just peel all of that off.
Yeah, it's just the vampire from the Spider-Man cartoon. That's how he did it, because they couldn't do blood.
Yeah.
So he's like, I crave plasma.
Jeez.
Anyway, at the beginning of this turn, it goes through the porthole, grabs that handle, and just wrenches the entire outer door open and bends it down like it's made of tin. And that interior area floods, and you start hearing the claxons from the seal being breached. And it's inside the airlock dock, and it is working its way, punching and grabbing onto the interior door. Water is starting to spray from like the rivets. So on this turn, let's roll Dex with Athletics. Mages.
Mages don't do cardio.
That's the thing. I'm really good at cardio. I'm really good at running. Just not right
I
away.
failed.
I'm not good at sprinting. I'm long distance running. If I could just keep going for a while, maybe I could outpace it. I got
Oh, nice.
2 successes.
Nice.
I failed.
Do you want to...
No.
Yeah. Alright, so you got a success, so you guys are just both one success away from escaping the scene.
Okay.
So yeah, you're not making a lot of headway because that ladder, when he went up, it's shut behind him.
You can hear Kaiser like from the other side, like slamming. It's like, I didn't do that. I fucking swear.
Yeah, like you went up and you basically tripped the locking bit, because when you got the last rung, the automatic thing close and clicked, and you're just panicking. You're still spooked from the body. It's dead black eyes and sunglasses embedded in its skull staring
Which
at
is
you.
still over my
Right-
shoulders, staring
right
in the
here.
face. It's like, ugh.
So yeah, on this turn, it just raises its fists up behind the glass, and it's looking at both of you because you're trying to go and you're still running, and it just hits it at the same time, and you can see the top part bend and water starting to just flow out. It's gonna just tear that door open next turn.
Use willpower.
That's what I've been doing.
Excellent.
Oh, no!
I don't have athletics, guys.
Also,
I'm a
yes,
nerd.
actually, I forgot I could use willpower. I'm going to spend a point of willpower.
Okay.
Oh god, right, that gives you like negative bonuses.
What's your mage clan, Nicole?
Moros. So I get 3 more dice with that,
Yeah.
yes?
You're gonna be super morose if,
What's yours, Kevin?
what? My athletics?
Thritis.
Thrisis.
Whatever that is.
Here's Obrimos.
My thrisis is thrisis.
I got 1 success on all those dice.
I got nothing.
Oh my god, Peter.
Oh no, and I'm out of willpower because I made it the main.
Oh no!
Are there any ley lines down there? You can get some last minute beats in.
Explosion!
Fucking lord! So I'm also going to mark down that I totally got a beat from going out into the ocean.
Oh, that was your thing? Your goal?
That was one of my aspirations, yeah. Can I also get stuff for finding more stuff about Sam Jacobs?
You definitely found out stuff about Sam Jacobs.
Like the fact this guy isn't him.
But he has the
Fun
same kind of
fact.
black goo coming from him, right?
It's black goo, but it's like it's related. But it's not like,
When I investigate the bodies, I'll probably
Also,
know
I have
something
spirit
else.
sight on, so.
it's death based.
Oh, okay. That bothers me less.
Okay, so you failed?
Yes.
Oh no,
I'm
Peter.
out of willpower for everything.
You're out of willpower.
Alright, you succeeded though?
Yes.
Alright, so as you guys are going down the corridor, you see one of those upgoing ramps, and as you run through, like it's a ramp that goes through a doorway, as you run through, the alarms for the integrity goes off, and the door shuts right in front of you.
Fuck.
Forgot your character's
Freedom,
name. Theodore. You're
Magister.
the Magister. You literally got your way out, and as soon as she runs through, the integrity alarms shut the seals, like the Titanic.
I mean, you could
The
keep it
bulkheads
open.
are sealing.
Oh no.
We abandoned him. The Magister will remember this.
For a second, he dies.
He'll come back as a vampire. It's okay.
No,
Yeah.
mages don't turn into vampires when they die. They turn into dead.
Oh wait, vampires can't change.
Mages are people. They don't
No.
turn into
No.
vampires.
I thought they just lost their
In
magic.
New World of Darkness, there's no crossover. No crossover. Once you become a major splat, you stay a major splat.
Or
You can-
corpse.
You can turn a minor splat into a major splat. You can kill someone, and yeah, maybe if you're a Promethean and you become human, then maybe something could turn you, but that's about it.
Because then you're just a regular human at that point.
How do you...
But you're no longer a player character at that point.
I'm going to use remote control
To keep it open.
to open it for him.
Yes, on this new final turn, that dock blows open, and you hear that whale sound just ricocheting through the goddamn hallway, knocking screws and actual parts of the metal interior loose. Like plates are falling off from the screen. Like it's like a horrifying shriek, and it blows through with actual power.
I'm going to use remote control. I'm only going to use 1 yantra so that it doesn't take 2 turns.
Yep.
I'm going to use my persona, which gives me +3 dice. So that's 6 dice.
It only needs to last one turn.
It only needs to last 1 turn because I want it to open, and then once he's through, close.
Unless he fails while he's moving in, he's like falls in, and it's like, oh no, and just
Slice.
That'd be really fucking
I
funny.
mean, you probably could
All right,
pull
2
me in.
sessions.
It's like, alright, I'm going to use another spell to trap his soul, and
problem solved.
Alright,
The
so...
Magister will remember this.
So this, now,
Willpower?
no. I should
No,
be
we're
fine.
not.
She doesn't care about you that
Well,
much.
I have 6 dice. I should be fine.
I mean, I had 5 dice 2 turns in a row.
6
and-
ones.
Fair enough. You know what? I don't want you to die, so I'm going to spend willpower to get 3 more dice. Oh,
Well, you want to make that a dramatic.
do I have to do anything to make it...
Just gotta roll the die, Nicole.
Are you kidding me?
My
You want to take a dramatic
failure. Fucking
Please
seal
God.
that door
I mean,
shut.
I'd have to be an awfully big asshole.
The spell ricochets off your forehead.
I'm not gonna take a dramatic failure to kill another character.
Jesus Christ.
Farm your
Just starts like
beats
going up
on
and
me.
down rapidly. It's like jump through.
That's what,
Theodore!
that's what I was asking. I was trying to figure out if I can make it better somehow.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Jesus
you
Christ.
You can make it better for the audience.
So, Theodore,
Is there another set of blasters I can...
you can make another run roll if you want.
Yeah,
You see that single
Two
successful roll.
dice. Because of all the willpower, guys.
I mean, you have magic. What arcana do you got?
Space and prime and
You with
forces.
space, you can't teleport?
No, I'm
Not
only
this
2.
low level.
Can't you like swap places with not dead?
I think that's on number 3.
Oh my god.
Let's see if you can find a spell to use to not die.
Alright, let's pause while Peter looks at the magical options.
I could influence electricity to activate an electronic device to open it normally. So open the blast doors, I guess.
It would definitely shut off. It would definitely shut off the mag lock,
Yeah.
and then you can just lift it up and crawl under.
Yeah, there's a Sailor Moon villain who can teleport, and they keep pointing out that she never. It's Zocyte, and she keeps getting into situations where she could just teleport and not have things happen. Like the abridged series is pretty terrible because it's got terrible voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just keeps pointing that out. Like when she's being swallowed by rats, it's like, oh god, the rats! If only I could teleport.
Fucking Zocyte.
Or when she gets hit by Tuxedo Mask Rose near the very end, she's like, oh god, why didn't I teleport? Like fucking ugly crying.
Why didn't I do that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I guess I get like 4 dice in this roll. To activate.
You, Peter.
Oh,
You can do
An
it.
8!
success!
8's so great! Wait, didn't you have an exceptional success?
Well,
Someone got an exceptional success.
He did.
Oh.
And
To
I'm
run away,
inspired now.
remember?
You could pass Inspired on to other players.
yeah, you could have inspired
You
us.
actually can!
But that would only give me 1 willpower back, and that's about it. So,
Oh, just 3 dice back. That doesn't mean
Oh,
anything.
I've seen that, yeah. Everything worked out better than expected.
I'm inspiring you through the hat.
Don't die.
All right, you send an electrical surge through the Titanic bulkhead. It shuts off the electromagnet, and you two are able to lift up the grate just a bit, so you can roll under.
cool.
And then you shut it as you hear the water hit the door, and it crunched just a little.
Yeah. Close call.
You guys are all on basically the same level, just above this, and you can see like warnings going off that the areas are flooding.
Okay. Do we make more run rolls?
I mean, no, you're past the immediate danger, but if you want to linger, we could start that up again.
Let's
No.
investigate this body while we're here.
No, we run. We go to, like, my shop.
Olive Garden.
Who wants to see a dead body?
Where are we? What dome? Russian dome? Your
Russian
place is
dome.
probably in the Russian dome, right?
It's in the prime one.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Can also reach.
Also, we have this dead body here. I'm not taking this through customs.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought he was in the Russian dome because he's Russian, but he's not. Well, he's Russian, but he's not in the Russian dome.
But I would kind of know. Seeing as I'm all breaking and entering, those transport things have those front trains.
I mean,
you try to sneak up. You're sneaking the same guy from the last game on the same thing.
He can't get up and run this time. I don't have to tase him.
you can change the body now where we're still walking away.
Oh yeah, you can give up your spells, your water spells. You guys successfully flee the murder scene as Kana Zozo, the vampire, is pretty pissed that it couldn't chase you guys down.
So, what the fuck was that?
It was undead. It had, like, leech hands. I'm
Like,
pretty
you all saw
sure it uses those to drink blood.
Yeah, she has mage sight, so she knows it's undead though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cripes.
Yes.
Crikey.
Yes, let's use magic.
To solve our problem.
Yes.
All of our problems.
I'm going to use the one... So let's me change what a body looks like.
Do it.
Alright, get your dice together, get your yantras together.
Just
I'll
one
pause while we're
there.
doing that. Let's come back.
Okay.
We're back, so you use your magic to make the body look like someone who died of something, like in his sleep.
Yes. Like, he looks like he has no injuries.
Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired.
Okay.
So yeah, like, if someone's paying super close attention, they could probably tell that he's not breathing, but otherwise, I mean, he just
So
looks
if you
like
put him in a
passed out.
wheelchair with glasses.
Yes. We go into a gift shop, pick up a hat and sunglasses.
Okay, but we're leaving the dome, which means we have to get his papers.
Or we can just find another way around.
If only there was a way.
If only there was a way.
By the way, Weekend at Bernie's came out July 1989, so
Well,
saying it's a
Kaiser's
movie.
just stealing these ideas from movies he's watched.
You
On
haven't seen Weekend at Bernie's, Peter?
I've never seen it either. I just know
Do you know
what
what
it
the
is.
reference is?
no.
You come from such a fascinating culture. Weekend at Bernie's is a 1989 movie about a bunch of guys whose friend dies, and they just bring his corpse around a vacation area and like cover up that he's dead for reasons. Exactly what you're doing now.
Probably for different reasons.
So would there be a way to figure out that the front of those trains is never used, and thus we can just hide on one of those?
Yes, you can definitely do that.
Okay.
Fucking train.
And we're back. Just another fucking train going by our house.
A train wreck.
Fucking trains.
Speaking of trains.
So you guys make your way with your corpse to the speed train,
Mm-hmm.
load it into the front, and then get to the other dome and bypass customs.
Yes.
It doesn't run away.
There's customs on either side of the trains.
Mhm.
You just have to navigate.
Yeah.
You also use matter to make the body into like snuff box.
No.
I
not
mean,
at level 2.
Oh
yeah. Plus, there's ways to do this without magic, so why not?
no. All right, you guys get back to Fyodor's lab.
Is that where we're going?
I
I
guess.
assume it's where all your magic merits are
It's
that
also
no one
a safe
invests.
place.
All my magic.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't help. For-
Sanctuary does if he has it.
I mean, you have your
He does.
doctor's
Has one.
office. You have your doctor's office, which probably has tools for autopsy.
Exactly. Although I have magic that lets me see that.
Yeah. Yeah, true enough. So we don't need tools where we're going.
I need my tools.
That's the question, because opening him up still might actually help us discover stuff that Mage Sight won't really let us know.
I mean, I got kitchen knives.
Let's go to my laboratory.
Okay.
I don't call it that in character. But yes.
Laboratory.
Yeah, let's go to my place, even though it's not a safe place, so that, but still.
I'm fine with that. Because if someone will track us, they will track it to your place. I'm fine with that.
Also, I'm going to shut down my heightened senses, because there's no point in having that now. Plus, I have a corpse over my shoulders, so that's been a real pain in the ass. I probably didn't think of shutting it down until after we got there. It's like, oh.
Oh my god, the spell. Okay, we go to Leo's place.
You're at Leo's.
Dormitory?
You might want to describe this to the listeners since this is the first time we've been here.
So, Leo owns basically a holistic medicine shop. So the front of it, the storefront, looks holistic-y, maybe a little bit Wiccan-y, but not overtly Wiccan-y. The insides has, little poultices and medicines that says what it's supposed to do. Or like you tell her what you need and she'll tell you what it is. So the storefront isn't actually that big. There's like a little counter in the back. However, there's like a bunch of medical supplies. Like there's like, one of those doctor tables. I don't remember what those are
A
called.
slab. From a morgue.
Not like a morgue slab, but like an operating table type thing. There's like, metal shelves with like medical tools on it. There's like a frickin' like fridge, like a doctor. I don't know. They have special fridges where like they keep blood. I have sacks of blood in there.
Why would you have any of this here?
Some of my friends get hurt sometimes.
I guess.
It's awfully convenient for situations like this.
Yeah, that
For
it
an
is.
autopsy?
I mean, I've never had to do it before.
Well, no time like the present.
I'm gonna wash up. Doctor styles.
Yeah, let's watch out for all this scent.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like this guy just died, though, so it probably doesn't smell too bad.
Yeah.
So the bladder reverts back to normal.
Yes.
Oh, it is a mess. This guy died bad. Broken bones. Like his spine's been compacted. Organs ruptured. Water
A lot
pressure
of that's probably
damage.
from the water, right?
Oh no, the compacted bones came pre-mortem. Oh, and everyone just got up and walked away again.
I was walking away.
We're back. So, like I was saying, yeah, that happened before he died. Like, a lot of these injuries seem to have been suffered, like, through various conflicts. Like, you have Death Sight. Like, it just lets you scan the body CSI style, right?
Yeah, that's actually a spell.
Exactly. So, organ failure. Looks like this guy might have gone dialysis or something. There's things ripped out of him that looks like they might have been implants of some sort. When you're just like autopsying, you like pull out a computer hard drive that was wrapped in like silicone gel, a silicone gel shell that had wires coming out that had been crudely ripped out and have taken some of the hard drive with it.
So just saying, you guys probably don't want to see this, she says before she starts cutting in.
Put some mask on.
Because I mean, I have a merit that lets me not be super freaked out and vomit about this, but you guys don't.
Yeah, Kaiser's gonna go smoke up. Mind your shop.
Well, Fyodor's in this all the weird stuff, so...
Fyodor has no soul, so he's fine.
Occasionally it'll peek
I mean,
in.
I spent merit points on
Just
this
because
guy.
I'm a communist.
Fyodor is an architect and a Rand superhero. He understands that anyone who isn't him isn't worth getting worked up about, because there's no difference from a dead body and a rock.
You do not need to make composure, stamina, or resolve rolls to withstand the biologically strange, and this also includes like being like blood, body fluids, gross stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, alright, fine. No, fine. Let me pause the game. And we're back. So, we all cracked open the book, did a bunch of referencing, and figured out that that merit references a resistance roll, and a resistance roll is an attribute task, and an attribute task uses 2 attributes, so we figured that the best thing for what Peter's doing is stamina and resolve?
Yeah, because it's an
Which
intellectual task and keeping it together and not throwing up.
Yeah, stamina, keep your lunch down. So he rolled 5 dice, got a success, which means you're fine, which means you're here during the autopsy, and I will go back to describing the autopsy.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Some hard drive being pulled out of him, and they cause like to dig in.
Right. Okay, so yeah. There is a hard drive and a silicon thing. It had wires that were torn out really badly and took a bit of the drive with it. He had like a dialysis thing in him, organ failure, a lot of damage like he was in a fight or in like a trauma, like he was hit by a car. Anything you're looking for in particular?
There's this monster thing inside of it.
Okay. Let's pause and look up what autopsies are. And we're back. So with 4 potency and reach, you're able to see the last moments of the person before they died, and also get 4 contributing factors to why this person died in better detail. So last few moments are in that underwater tunnel. The dude is chasing the diving suit and like pushing them back, like actually physically grabbing the suit like by like handhelds and stuff, and throwing the dude back super hard, super strong.
And we saw how strong that thing is, so that's really impressive.
And yeah, just taking the axe and just hitting the front of it and the back and the side, and like going for like the Achilles tendons on like the legs of the suit and stuff, and just using the axe kind of like a shepherd's crook and just peeling back flesh and suit like backwards from its tendons and behind the knees and stuff. Eventually, it takes an overhand swing at the suit, and the suit moves much faster than you thought it could, and just kind of ducks to the side. The hammer, the axe goes into the side of the wall, and it goes in so hard that the hand actually breaks.
The guy's hand?
Yeah, because like it goes into the wall, and the handle goes in, and his fingers were like in between the wall and the handle, and that's where the break in the wood came from. So his fingers actually just break and kind of crunch, like immediately pasted.
Oh my god.
And when that happens, the diving suit grabs him by the throat and just tears out his neck, and then like he's still moving and attacking, and before he starts to die, and the diving suit just runs out and throws him out into the water.
Shit. That was a much more
Graphic.
He's really alive when his neck's gone.
yeah, not more graphic, just more like I thought it was gonna be more of a one-sided fight. Like I thought this guy was not going to be.
Could you have a fight?
Kegnazozo was actually on the ropes there.
Yeah, and like there's no blood coming from Kanazozo's wounds from the diving suit, but like you can see almost like a face inside the glass that's being like hit with like his off fist and like it's cracked and stuff, and just pushing the diving suit back and messing it up.
Stupid bitch tried to cut the tendons of an undead. That doesn't fucking stop undead.
Yeah. Yeah, the dude was alive like when he was out in the water, missing like most of his throat and had most of his organs crushed.
Shit. So he died like basically when we got there.
Yeah, like that was like it took a while for like the water to cycle and stuff. Like you guys maybe got out of here. You guys maybe showed up maybe 20 minutes, half an hour after he had died.
Yeah.
Shit.
And he'd been out in the water the whole time.
Okay.
The last things he sees is there's a lot of smoke around him, like octopus ink, and like his face blows open. Yeah. Also, yeah, there's that thing in his guts.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're looking down, that parasite goes all the way down his tongue, and his stomach lining's full of this stuff.
Oh.
Jeez.
So the 4 things that contributed to his death were the ocean, missing most of his blood. As the fight went on, the blood out of his body was being drained out, like it was evaporating.
Huh.
Kinozozo took the rest of it out when she grabbed him with that leech hand and just drank him out like a really fast shop vac.
Mm-hmm.
She has multiple points of return. And the 4th thing would,
Explosion.
yeah, that parasite rupturing.
Okay. And the blood evaporating is probably the parasite. Yes?
You don't really know the mechanics of how vampires work, but out of game, yeah. Spending blood.
Yeah, other game, yeah. But I'm just like, in game, it's like his blood's
blood-
evaporating.
Yeah, just evaporating
And
out of
he
the
has
system.
this
Like
weird-
even the bone marrow.
Yeah, and he has this weird ass fucking parasite in this thing that I can probably tell is a supernatural thing. Actually, I think this spell lets me see if things are supernatural.
Yeah,
Are they
definitely.
supernatural?
No,
Oh yeah, I thought that. I
Because
forgot.
I guess you could ask Mr. Light
it's a
over here.
cryptid.
Yeah, I forgot. Which is your thing? Oh, is that your thing?
Yep, life.
No, sorry, I thought you were obsessed with cryptids, but that's
No,
not
no.
your
It was a
thing.
great thing to be obsessed with.
That was actually I was contemplating it, but then I was like, well, we're gonna do that hunter thing, which is just gonna be that. So
You know.
I mean, obsessions can be like out of game things.
Anyway. So yeah, autopsy done. Oh, also this guy had like just he'd been on the ropes for weeks. Like organ failure, blood sugar problems, dialysis, drug withdrawal.
You and I can sense disease as well, so we could easily tell
yes,
that he's...
does he have any diseases?
Yeah, he had this parasite. It counts as a disease. It just had metastasized.
Maybe with spirit he could say that he was psychic or something.
Well, like you're
Yeah.
gonna come in after the autopsy's over.
Yeah, you mind covering him with a sheet a bit?
There's like a
Close to the
tray
face.
full of things that she pulled out of him.
I'm also gonna be distilling various parts. Like you said, there's like a pump or something. I'm gonna be like,
Oh,
distilling
it's not there.
it.
There's just holes where it would have been.
Okay, just different parts that are weird. I'm going to be like boiling down and trying to figure out what that substance is. But
Yeah.
yes,
So once you've covered him with a sheet, Kaiser's going to come in and kind of take his tool
yeah, watching.
and kind of wave it over this like a shaman.
Your death scan also, the things coming out of his eyes and mouth, it was ectoplasm.
Oh, it was ectoplasm.
Ghost residue.
That's actually super important.
Because it's your aspiration.
And, yeah, life covers diseases and illnesses.
Yeah, these tongue things are a disease.
Can I tell why he was so strong? Like if he was running on adrenaline or...
His muscles are all burnt. Going back to the autopsy, and as you're scanning him, all of his muscle fibers have burst. Like acid buildup happened from like stressing them. They're all torn.
Yeah, like a temporary boost that only lasts a while before everything
It
gets
shredded
out.
him like when you're bodybuilding or whatever, and like acid builds up in your muscles.
Alright. Kaiser's going to nod his head after all that's done and pull out a fistful of this guy's hair.
Oh, it just comes out.
Oh yeah, okay. He's going to use that to bind that handle and blood and everything else. And he's made himself a new tool.
Spirit resonance.
Oh yeah, I guess I'd use Spirit View as well if you brought up ectoplasm.
And there's no ghosts around, I'm assuming.
No.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because I assume you'd be narrating all this out loud. All
Oh
your
yes,
discoveries.
I let you guys know.
With life,
And I also let you guys know that it was ectoplasm that came out of the mouth.
okay. With life, you can tell this dude was a opium addict.
Huh.
Like he'd been taking daily doses for like over 2 years. Like
Look-
daily regulated doses in his system.
Opium isn't a common drug down here, is it? I would
It's not
know
a common
that.
drug anywhere, really.
Yeah.
It's more cocaine around here.
This isn't like 1800s China. So.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the opium too. It's different. You can tell, you'd have to start extracting
Blood?
residue from his body.
Liver?
Oh yeah, his liver is engorged and has tumors and cysts all over it.
I'll drain some of that.
Yeah, drain some of the stuff from the liver and I'll check that out.
I can also do medicine.
The opium / concentrated heroin in his system is just stained with death. Like death magic, ghosts, like corpus from a ghost.
Like ground up ghosts, essentially.
What do I know about Terrell and Squib? Because I follow that kind of stuff.
Terrell and Squib, they say, is a pharmaceutical company that specializes in removing paranormal activity from people's places.
Pharmaceutical, what kind of drugs do they produce?
Pharmaceutical companies, pharmaceutical drugs.
Is there anything
They
specific?
produce wealth.
Okay, so I know about drugs and shit like that. Is there anything like this out there that's...
When you were in Vancouver, one of the newer drugs that was hitting the street was what they called black heroin. It would take you places. A lot of people were getting death fetish kind of hallucinations and experiences with it. A lot of suicides related to it.
Yeah, he's thinking back to it like, son of a bitch. If I
It
knew
was
about that
real.
before. And this is heroin in his system. And that was heroin.
Opium.
Black heroin. Yeah,
Oh.
also heroin.
Opium and heroin are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I don't know
There's
anything
one
about
more
drugs.
fine or something.
One is just rougher than the other.
What's this guy got on him? Like pockets and...
He is wearing a MIB business suit. There is a key card in his pocket from Terrell and Squib.
Fucking lord.
Other than that, not much. Like no ID or anything.
So, fun
No
fact...
wallet.
Oh, sorry.
Like no wallet.
While I was scrapbooking, I found a little article on Terrell and Squib and how they had a little business down here that shut down due to lack of activity.
I think I remember hearing something about that.
And stuff in this guy's system reminds me of something that I recall from Vancouver called black heroin. You're a dealer of the softer stuff, I mean. But have you heard of this?
I don't think I have, but
So fucked up stuff. What would I know about it specifically? Like what it does? Do you see ghosts?
It's rain, it's alive out
Or
there.
is that what people claim?
Effects of pigment, its street name, street drugs, what is this, 2009? Effects of pigment include mild hallucinations, ecstasy, sexual arousal, and hallucinations of the dead talking to you.
So yeah, maybe that's not all bullshit, as I thought it was. Never took the
Squid
stuff.
were Ghostbusters, right?
Yep.
You saying that reminded me of it.
Yeah.
So what, like mages now? Like you type of mages?
No,
That-
if the drug lets you see ghosts.
You don't need to be a mage if you're just pumping yourself full of
I
heroin.
mean, who be making this stuff? If it's ghost related, then what?
Fair. The bosses
Probably.
might be.
You're a botanist, right?
I'm a botanist, and also I have level
Of the
3 in
drugs.
medicine with a specialty in pharmacology.
You spend some time on this. The black heroin is distilled from a type of poppy called Cacos stromothericum.
What does that mean?
It is the Greek word for cacophony of evil.
What the shit?
Who named this crap? Jeez.
Cacophony of evil.
Like bad voices.
So, like, by analyzing it, that's where this stuff comes from?
Yeah, like you've read articles on it. You are a botanist.
But, like, the drugs in his system.
Yeah, it's black heroin's made from that type of poppy derivative.
Just wanted to make sure that it was the same, because in our last game, it wasn't made for poppies.
What was it made from in the last game?
The mollusks. On the Leviathan skeleton.
Yeah, but you're putting shit together.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying, because I'm analyzing, like,
Because the
his-
tumors and stuff are from years of abuse, not the most recent
Fair,
stuff.
fair. That's why I was asking.
Stromythicarum. Cacos stromythicarum.
Is that a real thing?
I mean, it is an Orpheus lore.
Okay. I was just
It's
gonna
the
look it
Greek
up.
word for bad voices.
You guys feel like investigating a bankrupt pharmaceutical company?
Yes, and I mean, we have an ID card, so if they have any...
Okay.
Card readers?
Okay. Is this thing in its mouth the same thing we saw in the other place?
Different insect.
Different insect. No. Well, now we have two insects to investigate. I guess we should go to...
Didn't you pick something up? in that regard, did you pick something up in the tunnels? A husk?
Yes! I will bring that out.
Oh, man, you guys are just swimming in mysteries.
Is it a third type of husk now?
Is this husk looking like it's something from this or something like from the other things?
From the rat things.
From the rat things.
See, Kaiser pulls out that collage he made of one of them. Creepily photorealistic. Notes on the side in hostage style
Well,
letter.
You are an artist.
Yeah, that's what they...
Creepy artist.
Well, we got this husk, we got that husk. I guess we could go to
The tongue thing's an isopod. The things, the rat mimics, are arachnids.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Well, okay, do we have any arachnologists around here or some bug
I'm pretty sure every spider's been named already.
There's a facility that specializes in underwater creature research.
Yeah, but if it's a spider, then I don't think that would be
Yeah, but
surviving.
the isopods
Oh, yeah.
are water things. Also, it was possessed by a ghost?
Was it?
Yeah, like ectoplasm came out of it when he
Oh.
died.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think we can just go up to someone and present them with a dead body.
Well, no,
Stick
definitely.
inside.
No, we are
No,
we
see,
are hiding this body
just
afterwards.
sketch the thing out and,
Show me your creepy
collage.
Yeah, this isn't the spider thing, though. I could just make one of
right.
that.
I mean, you could just take the spider thing, because, hey,
Yeah, just
we
pull it
found
out.
Hey.
You can excise it, right?
Oh yes. Take out my scalpels.
I'm gonna...
But okay, so this is crazy. What's his name? Does his ID card probably has a name on it?
No,
Does it have-
probably blank.
The ID card from Trail and Squib does have his name on it.
What is his name?
What is his name, guys?
Let me look. I think it was.
Francis...
I think my
Bronk
last.
Oslaw?
Let's see.
Fucking me, him,
My
her.
last log for the vampire was about. Let me just pull up my logs now.
I'll just pause. And back.
Just take that one.
Okay, so
That's right.
Aaron Paul.
That's right, Aaron Paul.
Poor bastard had 2 first names.
My name's Leo Kelly.
Poor bastard had 2 first names.
So, do we find equipment on him? Any hard drives, or was it ripped out?
No, it was ripped out. Like we found like wires and stuff, but the actual hard drive parts were ripped out.
No, the
right?
hard drive is there. Chunk of it was ripped out because the wires were taken out roughly.
Oh, okay. So, do we know tech people? Will we be able to recover anything from
Oh,
that?
we will. You have to find some tech company. Do we have? I guess the insulin pump, is it still there?
No, just signs that there was a pump there.
Okay.
Because she had the monster had
I guess.
the undead had a bunch of stuff it had collected too.
Yeah. So, I guess we don't have the glasses. We don't have the spare
The
camera.
glasses are embedded in his skull.
Okay.
They're just
So yeah, we're
smashed
also
up.
going to obviously doing an autopsy. So I stripped him first. So his clothes are here. We can investigate the clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no camera or anything. Really just the hard drive.
She was probably prescient enough to confiscate that.
Yeah, like I
It
figured.
fell out in the struggle.
Oh, true enough.
Fair.
Yeah.
Let's
Even
go
in
back
his,
and
even in
search.
his shoe, because there was something in his shoe in the last game.
Sure.
We got it, or she got
Yeah, if you're rolling the boot, it drops out.
Yes.
Shoe camera. Okay, so we've got a hard drive and a shoe camera, and that's it for equipment. Great.
Yeah, broken bits of glasses, but there's no real way to tell it was a camera because that part isn't here.
But he did have a wire going
Yeah,
here.
but that's flung off.
But yeah, like we saw him with the wire though, so he obviously had like
Yeah, it
some
fell
kind of
into the ocean when you
communication.
were bringing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he obviously has some kind of communication device or something though, so he
Okay.
might not be working alone. That's what my character will think, even though it's not what it actually was.
Okay.
This is insane.
Are any of the mages we know, or our
Techno.
acquaintances with, techno mages? Is that a word for it?
Yes.
Comment, probably.
David
Comment.
Bowie. I just in character. I say David Bowie.
Kaleidoscope Comet.
Yes. He has like a robot arm,
Oh, that is true. That automatically means he.
and he
His arm was completely mechanical
he
and
also
built into him.
he also showed me something. I don't remember what it was, but he showed me a machine that was actually empty on the inside. I don't remember if that was
No,
his
that
name
was
or
the other
whatever.
one.
That was when you were a vampire.
Okay.
Like, this is a camera. It's empty.
Yeah, well, he seems like a decent person to bring this to.
Yeah. Do we know? Like, we don't have any other tech contacts, and he's a mage, so we can be honest about what the hell's going on. So. All right, let's go to his. Let's go to the iron.
So what should we do with this body in the meantime? Do you have like a freezer?
I do not
Small one.
have a morgue freezer.
Do you have a cooler?
I mean, I probably have like one of those like open up like
You want-
kitchen freezers.
Do you want me to go pick up some bags of ice?
I mean, yeah, I get like, what are we going to do with this body otherwise? I could make it look like something else and hide it, but
We might not be done investigating it. though.
exactly. Okay, I'm going to get like a lot of. Okay, here's a
body
grocery
bag.
list. I need a lot of saran wrap or a body bag if you
Flashbacks.
could get any.
Flashbacks.
If you get like painter's tarps, saran wrap type stuff instead of like, you know, kitchen stuff, that'd be great. Also, a bunch of ice, just a bunch of ice, a suspicious amount of ice, and
A suspicious amount of ice.
what else would I need to preserve a body better? Because freezing can actually damage the body. Oh, fucking lord, I'm a magic man!
Magic man.
Is it even magic lasting?
Death. Doesn't
Oh,
even
just
last
preserve
you.
the
It just has to
body.
last a while.
Yeah, but you have hold a spell in you.
So you can come back and be like, okay, we're done now. Throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, you can even use a rune as a yantra.
Oh, Devin, I have ectoplasmic shaping, so I can shape ectoplasm. Is there any left in the creature or in the guy's?
Yeah, there's ectoplasmic residue.
Well, I'm gonna take some of that. I don't know what the fuck I can do with it, but I'm gonna jar all the
think
little
that's-
bits separately.
It's used like a stress ball.
I think it's probably if you find a ghost, you can tear them apart and make them into little ashtrays or something.
Right? But yes, okay, so we're going to wrap up the body, preserve it with magic, death and matter.
So we go to Canadian Tire. Ignore the big bags of road salt.
We don't need that this time, although we are going to a place with a bunch of ghosts.
We don't
Do
know
you know
that
that
though.
in character? We were deaf.
We don't know anything about that. We'd have to survey the building first. So yeah, Kyler will just go to the Canadian Tire and pick up some tarp and shit like that. I could just steal one of the things of the ice containers outside and we can plug it in and shove his body in.
It's really bad because the window's empty, so we turn like all saran wrapped up, and he's like against the wall of the door of the thing, being like,
Someone comes in to get their fix and goes to the back room and just sees
Just
right?
a dead.
It's one of my like criminal people, and they're just like, walks out.
He didn't make it.
Nope, not going to mention this.
All right, so you're just gonna preserve the body, and then what are you doing?
We're going to go see Michael Ironman. We're going to bring with us all the tech stuff that we looted from the sky.
Do you know where Kaleidoscope Comet hangs out?
We know where his bar is.
I mean, you know who your mentor
We
is.
know where a bar is. We don't know that it's him running.
He was the bartender, and he said he hangs out there all the time. But yeah, we'll call our fucking mentor first.
There you go.
Oh, Miss Frizzle.
Bliss answers the phone. Hey, kids, what's up?
A whole lot. A whole lot involving undead and ghosts. We are looking for Kaleidoscope Comet.
Oh, anything in particular?
He knows about technology?
He definitely does.
Good. We need him to look at some technology we found while investigating.
All right, well, you could probably find him at a shop then. It's still pretty early in the night.
His shop?
He has a electronics store
Oh.
in the Japan Dome.
Oh, what's it called?
I don't remember the name.
I think it was mentioned.
I don't remember the name. I think it's just called Michael Ironman's.
Okay. Michael Ironman's.
Oh, yes, that's his people name.
Oh.
Yeah, that name sounds totally legit and not made up at all.
Human people.
Okay. Alright. Thanks.
No problem.
Can you hold on for a minute?
Okay.
Well, like, come on. Are we just gonna tell her everything that's going on? We should probably do that,
I
right?
mean, not over the phone.
We could probably just
Sure.
tell her that we did a whole Stand By Me routine. And, Oh, you don't get that reference?
Probably do in character. I probably do out of character because I do know that movie. But
They go searching for dead body.
yeah, which is so fucked up, and they find it and they're like, "We did not anticipate the reality of this situation."
Which is basically what happened.
Yeah. All right. So, if we need to, if we need/want to tell you things about what we just encountered, is talking over the phone a bad thing?
Oh, definitely. You'll want to talk in our secret meeting places.
Definitely.
Then she hangs up. Fucking her place.
Oh, just her place. Okay. I'm like,
Yes.
is she?
She was gonna say it over the phone, jackass.
Well, it's like our secret meeting place. Is
I
it
mean,
somewhere like?
yeah.
Are you gonna hang up and be like, "Okay, guys, where's your secret
Yes,
meeting
outside.
place?" Oh shit.
We'll go to the arcade.
Let's get
That's where
wings.
That's where
We're
we
discussing
go.
bodies while we're eating wings. It's like, it's all you can eat.
It's all. I'm
Just
not.
like
kidding.
crunching the marrow and stuff like that. And like the waitress is listening to our conversation. Is just like.
You would keep doing it like.
Why would the
close-ups of our
doctors
mouths.
say they lost him, not that he escaped?
So yeah, I guess we're going to her
Nice.
place, her herb garden.
Oh, you're not going to Michael Ironman's because he's still at his place early in the night first?
Oh.
Sure, let's go to
yeah, I
her.
think we should
There
go.
we
Wait.
go.
I thought we had to discuss this with. Oh.
I kind of wanted to discuss it with her first to figure out how
It's
much we
fine.
should tell him.
It's gonna derail the whole thing.
It's
Okay, fine.
We're
We'll
going
go
to
to first.
Ironman's.
Alright. You guys head over through customs, through the Japanese dome,
This time without the body.
without a body.
Just saw these gore smeared pieces of text.
Oh, we cleaned them. We didn't get water all up in them, but we cleaned them.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because he was out in water.
Fair. But I mean, this was inside of him, so.
What, there wasn't any water inside of him?
No, I just mean like it.
I mean, not after she smacked all the blood out.
Yeah,
It
no.
wasn't clean. From the water.
Unclean. Unclean.
All right.
I think the place was called just an electronics repair shop. That was it.
Michael Ironman's.
Okay.
Alright, you guys navigate the Japanese dome, and yeah, Michael Ironman's. It's a VCR repair shop. It's a bit of a horror show. You know, it has displays everywhere, and Ruxpin dolls, and like little Roombas, and an Omnibot 2000 just rolling around on the floor.
Oh my.
It's a little late in the night, and there is a man just hanging out behind the counter. He looks a lot like that David Bowie guy from the other night, but he looks older and a little more weathered. Not wearing makeup to look younger. His hair is shaggy and black. His face is creased. He's wearing a Robin Eggshell blue business suit with black slacks, with a white bedazzled glove around his right hand. He's smoking. Everyone's smoking.
You're smoking right now?
He is smoking as he's using like a flathead screwdriver to like pop a cassette out of a VCR player.
Is there anyone else in here?
Yeah, there's an old Japanese man, and they're just shooting the shit because they both speak Japanese.
Oh shit, this is my other character.
Wait.
I
I speak Japanese.
and it's like, no, that's the other character I'm building.
I speak Oh.
I speak Japanese because I took the multilingual thing. I speak all the languages here. Unlike you people.
I speak English. I'm American.
I speak Spanish,
Congrats.
which never
So
has come up ever.
multicultural, Rangers.
I speak high speech. I mean, that's another language.
I mean, that is true. We all speak high speech. Okay, so
They're talking about how out of control the postage system, the post office had gotten back in Japan.
Oh my.
Just the fees and the charges and the level of service. They're just going on about it.
I would not know that because they're speaking Japanese.
For those of you that can,
I know the approval.
it's quite mundane.
Okay, I guess we go up the shop counter.
Are you guys wearing your shadow name outfits?
gosh, no.
To be fair, my shadow name outfit is fairly subtle. It just looks like I'm kind of a hippie.
I'm wearing a suit. Like I always do.
It basically is fine. If I'm hanging out with you guys, I'm always wearing my shadow name outfit because it's not fucking dressing like David Bowie or fucking Skullface.
Yeah, I know. I don't wear my skull mask when I'm wandering around in public.
Your skull hoodie?
I like how it like retracts, so like your description of it's really
Yeah,
cool.
it's just tucked in, so
Yeah.
you can move it out with his thumbs. So no, we're just dressed like, a hoodlum, a hippie, and a communist.
I assume
An
you wear
architect.
business suits?
Yeah.
Okay.
An architect.
Which would really stand out because we're three people who have nothing in common. And
We also aren't the same ages. Like, you're like 18, I'm like late 20s, he's like 40.
These are my kids. They're quirky.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like, this is...
When you guys walk in, Michael Iron puts his hand over a looks like a big handheld phone charger battery, and just kind of like puts his fingers around it, and then picks it up, and it goes from dead to charged, and slaps into a phone. And hands it to the old man. He's like, yeah, it's done. Here you go. And he just kind of waves him off. He tries to pay. He's like, I don't care. I'm not here for money.
I'm here for mana.
When that guy walks out, the on sign flickers off automatically behind him.
Hello, Michael. How's it going?
What do you guys want?
We
This is
found...
clearly Kaleidoscope Comp, by the way.
Yes.
I take out the 2 pieces of equipment.
Oh, no, go ahead.
We found
That
this.
dead guy.
Yes.
The dead guy?
He's staring at it.
Ah.
He has Arcana.
Yes, and we wanted to know what you could tell us about this stuff.
You want to give me some background on this?
We were trying to find a friend of mine who went missing, Sam Jacobs. We figured out he was in the Russian Dome. We were in the sewers, tracking, we found a bunch of blood, so we started following that.
The engineer?
Yes, Sam Jacobs.
KGB guy.
People keep saying that. I don't...
He's trying to have him killed.
You were trying to have him killed?
Oh yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
What?
I mean, I think you succeeded.
No, I didn't because I didn't kill him.
Well, I think
Someone
he's dead.
I figured.
Was
What
he
do you mean?
awake?
What do you mean by he's... Yeah, answer that question first.
Was he awake?
Yeah, he was. He was a real piece of shit.
Oh. Oh.
We found... By we, I mean...
Yeah, he's, I think, hanging around in the Russian Dome in the sewers, upside down, with some weird markings on him.
He's a seer.
like a clairvoyant?
Like a Nazi.
I probably actually haven't explained this, right, Devin?
Series of the Throne, how to avoid
Your
them.
mentor explained it. She broke it down to you all. She gave you a crash course in magical hate people.
What?
I mean, we saw the markings.
I mean,
There's a diamond, we like them. There are those
I know what
independent
it
guys.
is. I'm saying what, as in Sam Jacobs?
Went over the shapes.
Diamonds is good, pentagrams are good, pyramids are bad.
So this guy was actually a mage and a seer of the throne, and
Yeah, he came down shortly after I did. I guess they were looking to stake out a claim in this place and exploit some of the resources that are nearby. We kept apart from each other.
yeah, I can imagine. Should we? The markings.
Good thing he's
those
dead,
were
though.
really-
That's perfect.
Yeah. Markings were really specific.
Yes. I'm going to describe them, or like draw them, but maybe not draw them because I don't know if that
Well, do you,
means anything.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
fine
so-
the archon.
do you just want to see this because we can just cast the scrying
Let's head
spell?
down to my lab.
Okay.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Anyways, we were looking for him. We saw through his magic. I don't know what we're supposed to be calling each other right now.
Scrying.
No, I know. I meant our names.
Magister.
Okay, Magister then. Blah blah blah. Found a bunch of blood. Followed the trails of blood. Led us to an airlock outside. There was a body. It was this guy's body. And there was like a diving suit that was an undead out there that was fighting it.
Killed the fuck out of us.
Oh yeah, it chased us hard.
The dead guy was fighting the diving suit.
Yes, they were both fighting. The dead guy was very strong. He had a thing in his mouth, like a bug in his mouth.
Like an isopod.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was like possessed. Like when he died, a bunch of black smoke came out of him, and it was clearly ectoplasm.
Yeah, it was puppeting his body in a way that's entirely unnatural. His muscles fucking burst from overexertion. And he was on some kind of black heroin pigment.
Pigment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He worked
Terrell
for
and Squid.
Terrell and Squib.
The Canadian ghost busting place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was holding his own against the diving suit. Like, she was injured?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like she got like there was
He doesn't even fight.
like he embedded an axe in a wall like this deep.
I mean,
he gendered the diving suit.
Oh,
okay.
he did.
Fair.
Okay. I mean, if it wasn't for the pressure of the ocean, I don't think, it'll go on for a while longer.
Yeah, I think the fight would have been more of an even. Like if the diving suit hadn't thrown him outside and the crushing depths of the ocean happened, I think it may have went the other way. Although it has like leech hands and tore up his entire throat.
Let's see. Good to
Also,
know.
his blood was like evaporating inside of him as they were fighting.
Burning off or something.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the undead diving suit also stole a bunch of his blood. So yes, he was on
Pigment.
He was on pigment for like years. He worked for Terrell and Squib. He was having a monster inside of his mouth that was possessed by Black Smoke Ghost.
He tried to burst right out of his body when he died, too. Didn't get too far, but...
Yeah, it like burst out of him and, like I said, the black smoke poured out.
Ectoplasm.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he had those on him.
Yes. Yes, he was in like a suit. He had like glasses that were smashed into his face. He had like a hard
He was
drive.
dressed.
He had a hard drive inside of him.
High-tech
That
ghost
camera,
hunter.
yeah, that
Camera
camera was in his
boot.
boot.
So obviously we couldn't get that developed just anywhere.
Well,
Yeah, just in case, whatever.
no, this is a weird one. It's like some weird technology. So it's just a camera, normal camera, right?
Yeah, it's just a disposable camera.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's just
this
we couldn't get
high-tech
developed.
This is
advanced?
a disposable camera.
Okay.
It's not his curling camera.
Okay.
That got lost.
I thought all of this stuff was like high tech for sure.
Not the
In his
disposable.
boot, it was just disposable. His
Okay.
The
What?
dude has multiple bits of equipment.
Okay.
You're not going to find all of it in every single game.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been dealing with shit.
yes.
Okay.
He takes you into the bathroom of the employee area and like moves the toilet aside, or like moves aside on the rail, and there's a little like ladder, and he just guides it down as he walks down it.
No follow.
Don't use the employee washroom here.
You ever have like a customer sneak into the back?
Nope.
It's for the best.
So I'm guessing this is giving me some prime things because it's probably a hollow.
Nope.
No. Okay.
That thing that Caesar went into in the vampire game was fake.
Okay.
Hey Devin.
What?
Considering I just found out that Sam Jacobs was in fact a mage and also Cedar Throne, do I get another beat for my
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, thought so.
Anyway, he heads down the ladder in the washroom and guides you down. It goes down for probably 2 stories into a lot of the foundational parts of the city, where it looks like he's converted some of the guts, basically, like the maintenance area, into a little safe house.
No one's gonna question that.
Yeah, it's actually lit by like those red lights and lava lamps. Like he's installed tubes full of lava in it, so the place kind of has like a very dark lit look to it. And yeah, it's maybe about probably the size of this room, shaped differently. Yeah, he has tables. He has operating tables and like shelving everywhere that have like just stuff on it. Limbs shaped out of metal. Coral that's made out of like stone and like different types of ore. Maps that he has pins on everywhere.
Maps of Inlantis 1.
Yeah.
Take note of where
Does
the pins are.
any of this correspond to the nodes?
A little, but they're like all broken up and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely were probably all kind of side-eyeing that, like,
Oh
what's
shit!
that?
One other thing was a lot of the tunnels down there were swapped around.
Don't go to the tunnels in the Russian dome.
Yeah,
Yeah, the ley lines were all.
Yeah.
They are. It's a nest.
A nest for what?
Dragons
Dragons?
of a sort.
I mean,
Like,
is it like dragon lines, as in the other euphemism for ley lines and so on? Or?
Like it's a worm nest, like with a W or with a Y. Don't go to the Russian dome sewers.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think we've
trying to figure out if you're actually talking about, like, large, scaly monsters that fly.
Some of them, not all of them. The ones you want to be concerned about are the ones that live this far below the ocean.
Oh, boy.
the ones
The
that wander around
Leviathans.
in diving suits, with leeches for fingers.
Maybe.
Oh.
But that one's different. I was just an engineer.
An engineer.
Yeah. They kind of claim the area in the nest. They don't like people fucking with it.
Can it track us?
Did it get its hands on you?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, you're lucky then.
I don't think us even bled. So
Yeah,
I
no, it
mean,
didn't touch any of us.
It got its hands on Aaron, and Aaron is.
Who? Is that one of your names? Don't use your real name.
No, the
So-
body. And the body is currently at
cadaver.
my shop.
I want to sterilize that.
Gonna
yeah, we'll
require a lot of sterilization.
we'll get a bottle of rubbing alcohol and we'll be fine.
A lot of him everywhere.
Well, if they're hurt as bad, if she's hurt as badly as you said, you might have some time before she starts tracking.
Yeah, we'll do that after this. We'll go back and sterilize your shop.
That would be great.
There's a gun rack in this room that's full of weird things. Sci-fi looking ray guns.
Any Kaiser would recognize from movies or
Yeah? Yeah. I don't have any right off the top of my head,
the
but
one from Rocky Horror.
yes.
Kaiser's gonna go over there for a bit, and just kind of admire things.
Okay.
Like little pistols and stuff, and like chambered rounds and little energy packs. They all have that kind of internal glow to them. Okay, show me what you got.
Camera and hard drive.
Wait, oh, you
Oh.
were gonna do the thing.
Oh, skying. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I take my thing. And let's roll it.
Oh god damn it.
Look directly at. Oh, we don't have any lights right now.
But yeah.
Success.
Oh, okay. So you just
Yep.
no. Fuck. That's not great.
Nope. And this is the Russian dome. You see this market right there?
Alright, so we have a problem down here.
Hey, can he roll something to figure out what we fucked up on with
Aye.
our deductions?
He's got it. Well, you have a problem.
Why us specifically?
Because that's an abyssal issue. Looks like something slipped on through and got him.
That's what we kind of gathered, but what exactly does that mean, and why do you say we have a problem?
Well, you're the ones who found it, so you're the ones who have to deal with it.
Fair?
Because I will have to deal with other things that you might have, with another hornet's nest you probably stirred up.
For the engineers. Okay.
So, yeah, that area looks like it's another nest. There's a lot of nests down here. A lot of things like to use this place as a egg-laying ground.
Oh, yeah, we also found,
Right, the husks.
yeah, I guess
Uh,
husks of, like, these weird spider monsters.
Oh,
Like arachnids that live in spider bodies and are in the water.
that also dress up as rats.
Yeah, gonna bring up that collage. Yeah, exactly.
You just like keep it with you in your wallet.
He's really proud of it.
Yeah.
It's a good collage.
Where'd you see those?
Oh, we
In another
saw
scrying.
we saw them outside the dome in one of those areas around the
Someone stole an entire,
place.
Section.
an entire power plant area. Coolant.
Yeah, in whatever part.
Generator that was running out of hydrogen in pump and so on.
Yeah, stole the entire fucking area, including the spiritual shadow.
Okay.
And like swapped it with somewhere else.
Yeah.
How does that connect to the arachnids?
When
There were some arachnids around
They're
the
nesting
area.
in
when
it.
he tried to scry it, that's what he was seeing in
A
the place.
large nest of those arachnids.
And also, when we were looking through the sewers today, I found like a nest, like a husks and like spider webs everywhere.
Also, since you're good at technology, there's something artificial intelligence about it. Okay.
You're laying a lot of things at my feet here.
Okay. Do you want to see the other
Can we
place?
get a flow chart?
I don't even know if these things are connected.
No.
But what do you mean they didn't get them all?
You're talking about
Yeah, an infestation of the arachnids before. They're called blackfish.
the issue in the Russian dome.
Yeah. The people I work with were dealing with them, and they supposedly got all the nests, but I guess they missed some.
People you're working.
I have interests outside the specialties you'll be used to.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. So yeah, there's a whole nest of them somewhere. That's.
Well, were there any eggs or any living specimens in the nest?
I think there were a bunch of living ones.
In the vision we saw,
Yeah.
or the it was full of them. It was a nest. It was clearly a
But
nest.
the
But it was
nest,
off-site.
yes,
Yes.
but the nest that it was, but also it was the place it was swapped. So I don't know how that works. I don't know.
So if it ever bungees back, we'll have a whole new breeding stock in here.
Yes.
Exactly. Also, the nest I found.
Just fucking.
Were there any alive in there? Then? Just dead. Yeah, the one I found today though was all dead.
You you have like the husk with you,
Sure.
I probably would have brought because we're gonna go see what's her name afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah.
so you kind of like takes a look at it.
Oh no,
I
but
think this might have been from the first wave.
Okay.
Still fucking bullshit. They missed it. Yes, life. He's Thyrus like you.
We know these things are magically based too. They're not natural creatures, right?
no, they're not magical.
Oh,
They're cryptids.
Yeah.
right. Shit. Yeah.
They're just weird
They
things.
should not be, but they do.
They're throwbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, an associate of mine and another associate of his uncovered these at a research outpost in Russia. They were doing deep ice core drilling, and it got loose. Wiped out the station, wiped out one that they were partnering up with a Polish station. They had to burn the whole thing down. Probably some of those ice cores made their way here.
And this place is entirely surrounded with and filtered with water, so if those things got out.
These things. He says, with an accent on the word thing.
Caesar's probably picking up on that.
Yes.
Are you John Carpenter? Save me, John Carpenter.
So is there a way we can locate where this is and burn it to the fucking ground?
Well, just get the serial number for the station, and then just go to it.
But it's not where it's supposed to be.
No, the generator. He's talking about
interior
this
is
site.
swapped.
The whole site.
So it's been swapped somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's likely got air and,
Yeah.
It's likely another station, because there's off stations besides this one.
Yeah.
Just this is the one that sustains life. There's older stations.
So yeah, I guess we'd go back to the park then and find the serial numbers on the place that's there, and then figure out where that's supposed to be, and then
If
go.
locations are co-located, then maybe the air from the last one is seeping into there. Across the sympathetic threshold. Did it look like it was perfectly lined up, or were there like
Oh
gaps?
no, it was a little bit.
Sympathetic threshold. So air is permeating through.
Yeah, you can locate that.
That's
yeah.
good news.
Even in the shadow.
No, it isn't, because then they'd suffocate and die.
Oh, I meant if we need to go there. It was good news for us.
Well, I guess we could always fumigate through that then.
Yeah, these things are fairly hardy.
What did they use to kill him before?
A flamethrower and Molotov cocktails, and then they blew up the base. They drilled into a mammoth skeleton. Some of the fat deposits still had live eggs in it.
And so we get some gas tanks, and we filter that into the other area, and then light it all up.
Wouldn't be a terrible idea. You take up a generator too, the hydrogen might ignite.
Shit, yeah, there's generators there. Those things explode.
We don't know where it is though. Like we don't know
No,
if it's an important place.
but we know again, it's connected through air vents, so we just need to pump hydrogens into it.
But then if we explode it, it might be connected to an important place for Atlantis 1.
No, so the offside, those aren't that important, you know, it's not the...
Oh yeah, this is only an underwater arcology that uses very advanced techniques to keep us all alive down here.
Dude, let's
You
not
could take a few explosions.
let's not explode anything.
There's no arrogance in that.
Let's just like flamethrowers or whatever. But let's not explode an entire section of the place we live.
Especially when we don't know where it's connected to. It could be
Exactly.
connected to an air supply.
Yeah,
And,
it could be connected somewhere really important.
man, we would be fucked if that happened.
Well, I guess we could always figure out where it is and then go from there. Okay.
So we need to find where Sam's body is.
Well, the serial number there says it's probably in the Russian dome.
But
Yeah.
we just went into the Russian dome, and I don't think we're welcome there anymore.
Oh yeah, we kicked up a total hornet's nest.
It was right next to where we found this other body.
Wait, they were out in the water?
Yes,
What sluice gate were they by?
we'll
This and
tell
this
which
one.
one it was.
The serial number?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he remembers better than I do for that.
He like heads into a filing cabinet and starts pulling out schematics.
Oh, it
And they're-
wrecked that, by the way.
I know. I'm aware. He like starts going through like clearly edited and changed up blueprints. If it's by that sluice gate, and what are we in November now?
Yeah. First.
First November, so we don't have a big full moon yet. Try this area. He like points out on the map, like basically like 2 hours away from that sluice gate in the opposite direction you were going.
Oh man, we were really off base.
No, it's not your fault. It's not a new moon yet.
What, the shift down there depending on the phase of the moon? Is that it?
That's what their schedule is like.
Who's doing this again?
It's not important.
It is kind of important if we're going down there again.
If you just follow, he marks the path. If you just follow this path and don't make a lot of noise, it won't matter.
Go down there and do it in the middle of the day. Maybe we'll stand a better chance.
That's what you think?
I know.
Ghosts and undead
Oh, man.
don't only
No.
exist at night.
But some other undead things you were mentioning. I don't know.
Alright, so I guess we should deal with that if that's seer shit.
Yeah, you definitely don't want whatever this is to metastasize, because this thing is right by the nest. Multiple nests.
Huh. Okay.
Alright. So what about this other tech on him then?
He like picks up the hard drive and like takes off his glove, and there's like person skin underneath, and he just kind of pops a button underneath and peels it off for the metal hand.
Takes off the other glove.
Yes, he degloves a few times. And just kind of runs his thumb across the hard drive and like uses magic. Huh. That's interesting. Dude was fucked.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get this transferred over to a Betamax tape or something.
Yeah,
Great.
that'd be appreciated.
It'll take some time. I'll have to work with the tape player, get it to cooperate, and get the hard drive to work with it. They can be fussy about their formats.
Okay, I guess we'll leave this with you while we go deal with Sam.
And will we go sterilize your clinic?
Yes.
Yes.
Just use magic.
Okay. So I think that's it for.
They're not very good at dealing with magic.
That's good to know.
Dang. Okay.
Alright, so
Are we going to miss this?
what kind of crash course did you get in this? Because you're just walking in everything.
You get in what's
Which
specific?
area?
I don't know, man. Traveling in a group, not using your magic a lot.
Oh, yeah, we've been...
Don't trust owls. Really simple stuff, basic stuff.
Yeah, we don't know all that. This is not shit we're prepared for. I don't even know what half this shit
Really,
is.
owls?
Yeah.
Like normal owls?
I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a mascot, a fucking robot owl from a TV show, or an actual owl. Don't trust owls.
Can't put Hooters.
There's
Owls
like a
are-
lot of owls. happening.
Owls,
I don't know that. You know that.
owls are never our friend.
Predator knows about spirits, but I don't think he would know something as specific.
Eartha
as
Kitt mentioned it.
Oh, yeah. Actually, wait. Eartha Kitt did mention that. He says out loud.
What?
Eartha Kitt. She's my
What?
familiar. She knows all. She mentioned owl spirits.
What?
Eartha Kitt.
Mentioned
Owl spirits.
owl spirits.
Yes. You know, we went out for sushi one time, and she's just like, beware of owl spirits, darling. Don't trust them.
He's like, that does sound like her.
That sounds like her.
You've probably seen him hanging out with her Eartha Kitt. Just regular Eartha Kitt.
I don't have a response to that.
She's your familiar?
Yeah. Yeah, she helps me with my magic.
Huh.
She's pretty competent at it. But yeah, she just warned me about that. She occasionally knows this shit. She deals with the spirit world, so, good old Eartha Kitt.
He goes under his counter and takes out a fire extinguisher. And he gives you the fire extinguisher. That's a flamethrower. I hid it in a fire extinguisher.
That's really ironic. I love it.
It's just easy to get past security.
Imagine someone actually needing it to fire, and then they're like, oh shit!
I know, right?
It extinguishes things with fire.
This picture is a fire. They're like, we need that. Oh god.
Exactly.
You selfish bastard, give us your fire! Oh no! There's a fire extinguisher. Use that if you need it.
Cool.
So other than that, you're saying, what do we know? Is there anything specific that we should know?
I think as long as you follow that guideline and listen to Eartha Kitt, you'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll take her to the Kitt with us. You know, she'll whine about being in a sewer, but it's all good.
Just kind of nods and starts heading up.
Alright, we'll head back to the office to clean that with magic.
What are we
Because
going to do with his body?
we'll just keep it in there and we'll reinforce it with tape so that nothing can leak out.
Is it actually a scent thing, or is it the magic trap?
Who knows?
Right?
But we'll ward it.
You just incinerate it.
Yeah, but we're not done with it.
I mean, you're clearly done with it.
Okay, a fire extinguisher.
I mean, we can just... I'm sure this guy has fire magic,
Or I can break into a morgue.
right?
Forces
Or
one.
you can flush it.
I don't want to put it back out into the water, then they might get it again.
Ooh, how about we bring the Russian doll and leave it there for them to find it?
No, we
Really
don't
want
want them
it.
to have it again.
Why not?
Because then they might be able to investigate stuff. Or like track us
only we
through
can have
it.
these mysteries. Fuck you, other vampire us.
No mysteries for you.
They wake up at the hotel and they're like, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Alright, I think we're done here.
Yes.
I think we're good for the night. You guys uncovered more mysteries, and now you have 4 more sessions to start solving them for those sweet, sweet XPs.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, I was Devin,
Nicole?
Kevin?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody, signing off.